From downtown, this is Tim Kitzer from NBA Jam, and you're listening to NintenDomain Podcast. Boom shakalaka!
This week on NintenDomain, we are all going ape for Donkey Kong Bananza, and Pokemon Presents finally let us know what ZA means.
This shit's Bananza. B-A-N-A-S.
I'm taking a peek at the Promised Land.
Here we go! Party, Julie, roll and go, let's see, roll deep, roll and go. From T, let's do, let's roll, let's go, let's see. Come on, baby, speak it up, we're gonna roll, let's beat that, break it up. So roll us, sing it, see, zebra, zebra, zebra. Oh, zebra, zebra,
How you spell bananas. Welcome to NintenDomain Podcast, episode 481. Your place here, Nintendo fans, talk about the new Nintendo games and news and everything else, and directs and whatnot. And we are your hosts. I'm Trey Grape Ape Johnson.
I'm Jeremy Golden Gorilla Mikowski.
I'm John High Hand Knitter. Oh, wait, I should have done Monkey one.
You stuck to alliteration, kind of.
High hands. I mean, whatever. Your nickname. You can have whatever nickname you want.
It's true.
You did not. It does not have to be monkey related or whatever. Is Golden Gorilla a spoiler? Is that what you get at the end of the game?
No.
Okay. Or did you just get the golden fur?
I saw that you named yourself after the fur. Yeah, so I named myself after the fur I'm wearing right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing. I mean, there's a bunch of different colors, obviously. Yeah, but
every level has two of them.
The first one I wanted was purple, but there's other purples. There's like 4 or 5 different purples.
There's a couple purples. So. I'm also a purple. I'm rocking the purple fur and then the black breeches. It's a good look. And the banana tie.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I have. I think I still have the bow tie. I don't remember what it does.
I'm wearing it. I like stuff that's for my build or whatever.
Yeah, I always like my favorite color scheme is purple and green because I've been raised by comic books, and that's a lot of the Hulk, Joker, Doctor Doom. They all have.
You're
those
actually
colors.
Raised by comic books. They found you in a pile.
Donatello, my favorite turtle.
You only
also
spoke
purple
an
and green.
onomatopoeia.
Yeah,
it's your origin story.
Ow!
Yeah, so that's what I was going with. So I have like purple fur and like greenish pants, but they do. I don't know. They have an importance in some reason. I don't remember what they're for. It's probably for whatever form I got last and helped me out with that. Does everybody have the forms yet? Or do you
forms?
know?
What do you mean the forms?
All the different things you can turn into.
The stuff you have to fill out. Oh no, that's something else. Yeah, I've got forms.
Your animal forms. Do you have all of them?
I have all of them. So how much do we want to like? There are people listening to this who have not played the game yet. I think even if we have all gotten to a certain point, I think we should
could
remain
say
pretty vague.
Well, I wanted to. Yeah, I
where
figured
to skip ahead if they want to miss this part.
Yeah, I figured that we would start talking about Donkey Kong Bananza, obviously, because that's the big topic of the week, and that's everything what we're all been playing. But I mean, for our own safety and spoilers and all that, I wanted to try to figure out where we're all at, but not say we don't need to say too many details about whatever. I guess. I mean, I thought we'd kind of maybe vaguely say at what point we are in the game, sort of, without spoiling anything. I don't know how to do that, but that's what I was trying to say. Do you have the animal forms? Which you can tell just by looking at the upgrade screen how many there are.
Yeah.
Without actually spoiling it. It's in the game. It shows it to you. So
so I've got all the animal forms. I would say I'm 95% of the way through the game. If I were to play it after the show tonight, I would probably beat it tonight.
How about that? So Jeremy got through it. You got to the end.
I did actually just last night.
Can you? I mean, I don't think it would spoil anything, but could you say like how many levels there are? Like what the final lower level is that you have to get to? That could maybe...
Oh, how deep it goes?
Yeah, because I think I'm at level 12 something is where I'm at. Like, am I close or am I still kind of far?
I'd say about 3/4.
Like, does it go to like 15 or does it go higher or does it go to like
16.
20? Oh, okay. So I still got a ways
as far
to
as
go.
I know.
I mean, there might be post-game stuff, I'm sure. But I mean, as far as like the end of the game, the credits or whatever. Because I honestly thought I was farther along than I was, but also I didn't know that there were 4 animal forms. I only I only remembered the ones from the Direct, and that was actually really cool because
Well,
it was
they
a
kept
surprise.
those secret. Yeah, they kept those secret, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
There are 5 actually.
They actually surprised me too.
Well, if you count, or wait, no, I guess they're what? Yeah, are there? I mean, there's the big monkey. There's a bigger monkey.
There's the 3 that were announced, and then there's the 2 that were not.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
So like the only ones I knew about was the giant Kong, the ostrich, and the zebra. But there's
Yep.
2 other ones that I didn't know about. So that was cool.
And the fourth one is my favorite by far.
Oh, the fucking snake.
No, the fourth one.
Spoilers.
Well, I mean, we're gonna talk a little bit about it. The elephant.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the elephant's great. I do like the elephant a lot too.
Okay, so we all have the elephant.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we got it. Yeah, we should put like maybe in post you can put like a spoiler warning.
Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna.
That didn't take very long.
Obviously, we're going to talk about Donkey Kong Bananza for the first like 30 minutes. So I mean, that's
Oh.
just how we do it on this show. So
All right,
We're doing our best to remain spoiler free, but
We're not good at that.
Tread with caution, and if you're like us, you're probably well into the game too. So yeah,
That's true.
whatever. We're trying our best.
I haven't watched a single review of the game at all. So I was just the only thing I've heard is I listened to the last Nintendo voice chat, but they didn't really say a whole lot about the game aside from I know they gave it a 10. That's all I know.
Yeah, I didn't watch any video. I just listened to the audio of it, but I didn't watch the video. If that makes sense.
Oh,
I didn't read it.
I never watch the videos because I'm always driving when I listen to it, so I can't watch the video.
It's pretty much how I did it. I was like closing up at work and had it on my headphone.
I actually haven't watched YouTube for like over a week. It feels great.
Nice.
So
But I will say there's plenty that was. I don't think anything got spoiled for me if I really think about it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I'm watching stuff and
I
watching.
guess
reviews,
what
but,
got spoiled for
yeah,
me
no
by
spoilers.
listening to the review is like I found out what the playtime was. So
yeah, but I'm past that. Well, everything
I'm well past
everything
that.
they said in the podcast was incorrect though. In my experience,
Same.
Logan said he beat it with 200 bananas. I have
less than
like
200.
I have like almost 400. I was going to say where are you guys at with your bananas? I wanted to at least get halfway through. I did cheat and look online and see how many bananas were in the game just because I wanted to know. So I do.
I haven't even
so
checked
I do
the
know
banana
that.
count, so I have no idea how many.
Yeah, I don't know how many.
Oh,
there are either.
whenever you save, it tells you, or whenever you go to your you can like actually I just
Oh yeah, I saw a number in there, but I didn't know if that was like.
I just learned it today. If you press up on the control pad, it'll show you. It'll go to your skill set, and you can look at like all that you've collected from there.
Oh yeah, I just figured that out.
But I just
yesterday.
figured that out like I was playing it a little bit today, and
Maybe
I
2
just
days
figured out like a few hours ago by accident because I would only see the skills whenever I got like the full bananas. So I didn't know how to get back there. And also photo mode, didn't know
Same.
about that. Also found that by accident also by pressing down on the control pad. But yeah, I've just been looking at how many I have, just because from what I looked online, it said the total was 777 bananas.
Okay, yeah, it does say that in the menu.
And it'll say, well, as you go and discover different areas, it'll show you how much bananas are in those areas. So it'll say like, you have this much out of this much. So maybe you have 500 something you can collect, and you have this much. And I wanted to like get to like halfway to 777, just because. And I think I have like 380 something or something like that last time I checked. So
Yeah, I have 427. That's
Okay.
what I finished. Well, and I've done a little post game, so I probably actually had less than that when I finished, but I had over 400.
how like thorough were you guys like on the second, what is it? The one under the lagoon, I found everything there. Like I found every single banana, I found every single fossil. And then after that I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like that was the one that I 100%ed, but I didn't 100% any of the other ones.
Basically, what I would do is like a lot of these games, to me, it's like,
I mean, I'm going to go back and do it. I just didn't want to I didn't want to complete every level before I went to the next level. I was like, all right, I'm just going to kind of, do the bananas that I find. And then whenever I get bored, I'll go on to the next thing,
right. So yeah, that's basically how I did it too. Cause I would like go and I would be like, okay, I want to go do this now. And I would always get distracted. It's like Breath of the Wild all over again, or Tears of the Kingdom. It's like after like 20 minutes, I'm like, wait, what was I trying to do? And like, but I've also like made progress in the process because there's just shit everywhere.
I mean,
Right.
there's points on the map though it'll be like, here's the
Yeah,
exclamation point. This is where you have to go. So that really helps. Where like
The map itself's extremely awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's just a 3D render.
Very robust and useful. Yeah.
and it'll change too. Like the map changes to
does.
show like how much damage you did and all that, which is cool. I appreciate that.
As far as collecting all the different bananas and stuff, like how obsessive do I want to be? The answer is, well, I recognize pretty quickly that this game could really, really irritate somebody with a touch of OCD. And so like, why torture yourself? You know what I mean? So I'm consciously trying to just like play the game, enjoy it for fun, go for whatever catches my fancy at the moment, rather than try to be obsessive and complete every level. Because
That's how I was about the second level. I was like,
Yeah.
I pretty much leveled the whole thing and just like destroyed everything. And I'm like, this sucks. Like I don't want to do this, so I'm gonna stop doing this.
Yeah.
But that was like the first like couple hours into the game. I was like, I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna go all the way down to the bottom and just keep punching stuff like forever. And I went and I bought all the maps for all the bananas, and I found all the bananas, and I found all the fossils, and it was it was cool to get all of them. But then I was like, I just don't want to keep doing this.
Oh, so you got all the fossils, so that means you had exactly enough to purchase everything in the shop.
I could have, but I didn't. I didn't buy everything.
See, so in a way that tells you how many collectibles there are. You can sort of figure that out.
Sure. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I got all of the rare ones. I might have just got the regular ones. I think I just got the regular fossils and the bananas. Because I don't think I could purchase everything in the shop. Because there's the 2 rare ones above that, and I don't think I got any of those. But I mean, I think once I got to like all of the fossils and all of the bananas for that level, I was like, okay, I'm just not going to do this. But like for certain things, like whenever you find like a level, like the levels that have like 3 bananas per level, I would get all the bananas in the level before I moved on. Like that was the thing.
Yeah, I like to do
That
that.
I
Too. I
always
don't want to
did.
come back to that again if possible.
There was one. I mean, there was one that kind of drove me crazy that I didn't do, but everything else I did. I did do it. Like there's that one where you have to destroy the house with the elephant. I just could not figure out how to do it fast.
Oh, with the elephant?
Yeah, that one took me a little while too.
And it just drive me. It's like I don't want
I
to.
don't think I played that one.
Like I beat it, but you had to beat it with like 30 seconds left, and I just didn't want to try to do that, so I just moved on to the next.
Oh, you didn't want to get like whatever the bonus one was. Yeah.
That was the only one I didn't get an extra one for. Just
found
because
the
I didn't
key on
like
that
I didn't
was-
like the way it worked, and I didn't want to look up a video of it, so I just like
Right, exactly. So that's another way of how
So I just moved on.
Yeah, I would move on when I was like, I'm not having fun. I'm not necessarily bored, but more like, well, what's next? Because like, there's a couple of floors where I was just like, damn, I just want to hang out here for a while, and I had no desire to progress just because I was having.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's
And
definitely
some of them just like.
There's definitely some
Yeah.
really cool, like, you hear everybody saying like, "Oh, this is like Odyssey, this is like Breath of the Wild, blah blah blah." I think this game is like fucking Luigi's Mansion 3. Is what
That's
I think
what I
this
was
game
going to
is
say.
like.
It reminded me.
I don't think it's like either of those games. I think it's like Luigi's Mansion because every floor is completely
Yeah.
different. It's like its whole other world,
Yeah.
and the idea is to get to the next floor. It reminds me so much of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Well, then on top of that, you're cleaning. You are cleaning stuff up to find the things you need, like including with the elephant, which basically turns it into Luigi's Mansion.
Well, there's that floor in Luigi's Mansion. You remember like the pyramid and all the sand.
Uh-huh.
And I vacuumed every fucking grain of sand
So
in
did
that
I.
level just
Yep, me
because I could, and I went and I cleaned every single piece of sand. And it's I was like, wow, this game is so much like Luigi's Mansion 3. Like where everything, it can do that same sort of style where it's like, all right, let's go to the next level, and then we can make the next level like just super whatever. We can just make it whatever because that's what it is. And like that one has like pirate ships in one level, or like you're at a movie studio or you're at a museum, and like it doesn't make sense. Like there wouldn't be a building that would have all this stuff in there, but it just like gives them so much creativity to just do whatever they want with it, and that's what they're doing with this one, and that's what I like about it.
I think it is a blend of Luigi's Mansion, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Odyssey. And there's parts of each of those games in here where it's just like, oh, that's totally from that game. But it ends up being its own thing too, just like by mashing them all together, then adding the DK coating on top and making it all about smashing everything to bits. And like
It's almost like a Muso in a way because of like the level of like damage you're doing.
Yeah,
with your
you're right.
attacks and stuff
Oh,
like
sure.
it's
You're
and it's
not-
addictive like
Except
that.
for you
because
didn't
you're
get
just like,
except for you don't get
You're
to
just
fight like
hacking a
100.
mountains, yeah.
You don't get to fight like 100 people at once, unfortunately.
no, you're fighting 100 like pieces of terrain at once, and you're just
Well, sure,
obliterating.
sure, yeah.
But some of it's tougher.
One thing that like Donkey Kong has like 100 times over Breath of the Wild, you can fucking climb in the rain. They fixed that.
All day.
You don't have to
There are
fucking wait
some
for it to not
surfaces
rain, and you can get
you can't
struck by
climb.
lightning too. I did get struck. Oh yeah, there's plenty of surfaces you can't climb, but I mean, but when it's raining, you can climb still. You don't have to wait for it to
Yeah.
stop raining, which is good because it would never stop raining because there's some levels when it rains, it just always rains. So he wouldn't. There's no like cycle. There's no like day cycle or weather cycle or whatever. That sort of thing. Like
I
Breath
don't
of the
think
Wild.
there is.
The game actually reminds me a lot of Darksiders 3, weirdly enough. That game that I was playing a lot and still want to go back and finish, but it's like so oddly similar. Like, you have your different powers, like your different things you turn into, which is the same as Darksiders 3, where you have the different weapons that you choose, and you can upgrade all of those individually, and the way you collect souls to upgrade yourself kind of feels a little bit like the way you upgrade yourself on here. It's got all the different levels that are different, like, where each area is different from the other one.
Yeah.
It has this weirdly similarness to Darksiders 3. I don't think anybody's compared it to that game, but to me it feels like it. I was like, wow, if only I could just go kill some sins or something. That would be just like it.
I don't know. It reminds me of a lot of games, but I think it has the feel of Odyssey, like especially in like the visuals and stuff. I mean, it's definitely there, but yeah, it's Luigi's Mansion.
I like it a
3.
lot better than Odyssey. I mean, I really
I like it better
don't.
than Odyssey too.
I don't
Like,
remember that much about Odyssey aside from that you can change into different stuff, and that I was overall disappointed with it. That's all I really remember from that
Oh,
game.
this is way better than Odyssey.
So
This is like a level up from a Mario game in the sense that, I don't know, being able to modify the terrain and
yeah.
the kind of like creative stuff you can do in it is more Zelda than Mario. Well, what Zelda is now than Mario.
it's got
Yeah.
some really cool Mario-ish ideas. Like when, like I was in the like the cloud area with where like the shadows move and like the clouds will change to like a solid. Like that felt like a Mario. Felt more like a Mario level than a Zelda level to me. Like that felt like something from that I'd see in like Galaxy or like or like Galaxy
sure.
or Mario 64, or like that sort of thing. Like more of a platformy type puzzle. And
Yeah. It's
That's
definitely
really
more
cool.
Mario than Zelda, but it's like more Zelda than traditional Donkey Kong. But it's also just like its own thing altogether, just by mashing up all these different things and then making it about destroying everything. I feel like they've successfully, to do a bit of a pun, carved out their own identity with this game and a real like solid path forward for new Donkey Kong games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Donkey Kong only had, its only other 3D one was Donkey Kong 64, so it wasn't like he had a whole lot to pull from. But there's still a lot of references to the original game. Like, you find 2D levels that sort of reference Donkey Kong, but it's not quite there. Like I'm sure you found the Bramble Blast level that's in there.
Yep.
Actually, that one was spoiled. That one was spoiled for me from the internet. That's probably why I haven't looked at anything, because I was pissed that I saw somebody write an article about that, being like, "Oh, hey, there's a Bramble Blast level in there." It's like, it's not out for another 2 weeks. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, did you have to put this out like now? Come on, like, let us discover that on our own. So
Right.
that's probably what sent me on, like, just not watching any of the reviews and I'm glad that I didn't, because there was a lot of stuff that I just didn't know about, and I still don't. That's why I wanted to not completely spoil it. But I mean, I'm like, what, 25 hours in? I think it's around where John and I are. You might be a little bit farther.
Yeah, we're both
right?
at 25.
Yeah.
Well, I just played a little bit more after I said 20, so probably like 20, 28 or 29.
There was
But,
like a big event that happened to me that happens in almost every single video game. I don't know if you're there yet. I don't want to say what it is, but there was something that happened and that's where I was. Or maybe something was taken from you, and maybe you were locked somewhere.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the thing that happens in every Nintendo game.
It's in every fucking game ever. Like, it's an Axe of the Blood guy that always talk about how annoying prison levels are. Like, here we are. It's in every fucking game.
It's the same too. Like,
you get
lose
kidnapped
your
in every
abilities.
fucking game. No, like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, like all of them. Every game. Like Ys, like you always get put in a fucking jail cell at some point. Like, all right. That's as far as I got. I don't know how much is left after that, Jeremy. Would you say?
Yeah, you and I are right at the same spot. But yeah,
You got a good chunk.
nice.
I kind of rushed towards the end, and it wasn't necessarily because I was like, I mean, maybe a little bit because of the podcast, but it was also like I was like basically just wanted to, yeah, I guess I just wanted to see the end, but I was also kind of excited to go back and complete the stuff that I hadn't completed. So that's why I didn't feel so bad leaving bonus levels incomplete, because a lot of the time it's going back and post game, it's like the ones that were hidden. So now I got to go look for them, and that's fun.
Yeah, I'm planning on going back and finding everything. Also, I was thinking about it because something that's really interesting about this versus like Mario games or Odyssey or whatever is there's like no banana gates. Like you don't need a certain amount of bananas to go anywhere. So I really want to try to do a zero banana run because you don't need bananas ever. Just to level your stuff up. But that would be like the ultimate speed run, right?
There's probably some necessary bananas.
There's not though. I mean, as far as I haven't gone back through the beginning again, but I'm pretty sure you could go through and not get bananas and still beat the game.
Huh.
Because you don't need them. Like you never need it. Like it's never like you can't go to the next level if you don't have like 50 bananas or anything like that. There's nothing like that.
Not bananas.
The bananas, yeah, the bananas are only there for you to upgrade yourself. So you could go through the whole game without doing that at all and just go. I mean, it's going to be harder because you're going to have less life. But I was like, if you keep building up the shelters or the getaways or whatever they call them, you could at least like up your life a little bit through that.
Yeah.
But I was going to do like no bananas, no fossils, and just try to go through like just as a dry zero banana run.
Sounds awful.
No clothes.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong totally nude.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Well, yeah, I mean that would be part of it because I'm not getting any fossils. The only thing I would have to rely on, well, I could still buy the juice that like brings your life back when you run out of life and all that. But yeah, the getaways. Actually, getting the getaways and getting multiple ones and like them upgrading and getting nicer. That reminds me of a little game called Mario Party 8 on Wii, where you.
What did you say? Getaways?
Yeah, the getaways. The ones, isn't that what they're called? Where you like buy with the house. You talk to the house and you give him money.
Oh yeah.
And he makes a room for you, and the more that you have, the nicer it gets. Yes. Yeah, they're like shelters, but I think he calls them getaways specifically.
Yeah, those are fun to find.
But the more you have, like the higher extra hearts you get when you stay there. And if you remember Mario Party 8, there was like a board that you would play where there were like where there were all these different hotels. It was kind of more like Monopoly, and you would buy a hotel, and depending on how often you pass the hotel would get nicer. So it like kind of reminded me of that game in that way, because like the more getaways you have, the nicer it gets. Like eventually, start off at as like a shitty bed with like 2 pieces of wood. And then it'll like get curved, and then there'll be like a mobile above it, and it'll get nicer like the more that you buy. And you got your butler dude there that wants a tip every time you buy anything from him.
I know, but he'll give you records sometimes.
Yeah, I like that. It's funny that the rocks say "rock on" whenever you do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It still hasn't got an.
It never gets old.
Yeah.
About the records, so one thing that I've noticed that I really liked about this game, about the design choices, is that Pauline will shout out when something important has been dropped.
Banana.
And that's great. I love that. No, like, ooh, a record, or oh, get the apple.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool because with all the stuff flying around, and I wish every other 3D platform would do something like this, just to like, if there's a lot going on, just to like alert you, hey, there's something that you left over here, or something that just appeared over here. It's just so simple, but it's just indicative of like the expertise in the design of this game.
Yeah,
I've had it a lot of times where I'll like kill an enemy, and then the record shows up and it falls off the cliff, and then I just can't get it.
I had that too.
It's happened to me like 30 times. Like, it's so annoying. It happens all the fucking time. Maybe I just like to knock characters off cliffs or whatever, but yeah, it'll be like, record.
I've also had a couple of times where like
I
would finish a bonus level.
I
and
mean, I don't really care.
Time, because like it'll take you out of the level sometimes.
Yeah.
Or it'll take you back to the beginning, and the banana's sitting there, and I'll like, I'm trying to get that record before the enemy finishes the death animation or whatever, and I've missed records from that.
Yeah, I haven't really been.
Which makes me wonder if the tip one is like kind of the repository where you get the ones you missed or something.
Like he'll give you one if you tip him enough, or what? Or
I don't know. I don't know
because I didn't get one. I didn't get one from the butler.
I've gotten multiple records from the Butler by tipping every time. But
Okay.
I usually shop at the Butler. I don't really shop at anywhere else.
Yeah, I was gonna
once
say maybe you shop there more often because
I do.
I don't really. I mostly, if I get anything, I'll get it from the regular town, or unless I really need something. Like sometimes, if I have like one of the last bosses was giving me a hard time, so I bought like the juice or whatever from the Butler. So I'd get like having a fairy or whatever. You get your life back when you lose all your life.
Oh yeah.
It was that stupid bat guy. Was the third version that you fought?
Yeah,
the dumb
the bat is
bat
tough.
was like
The bat's tough.
the third version was kind of annoying me, so I did it. And then I ended up beating him like what was it? One of the last ones I was fighting, I had like a quarter of a heart, and I won with a quarter of a heart left, and that's actually where I was last, and I still have a quarter of a heart, like in the prison or whatever. Like I was like, I don't know how I made it through that without getting killed, but whatever. It was like by the skin of my monkey teeth or whatever.
It's pretty fun when that happens. So
Yeah.
I would say like as someone who's finished the game, the bosses get harder and like
I hope so.
they're
I mean, they've like the past
There's a
three
couple-
I've
there's a
fought have been
couple
a
of-
lot harder.
there's a couple where I was yelling,
Oh sure,
but it
yeah.
turned out it was my fault because this is after all a puzzle game too. So you got to figure it out, and I was too dense to figure a couple important things out. So it was my fault
One thing I like about
in every case.
about the bosses, I mean, yes, you can like if you really want to put it a little bit on easy mode, you can do your power ups and do the Kong or whatever you're smash your way through the bosses if you want to do that. But
I mean, to a point though, because I mean,
most often you don't have
when
to.
you
though.
run out. But there have been times where I ran out of gold and I can't. Do
If you
it
run out of
again.
gold, yeah.
Or if you don't have the Bananergy, whatever. If you don't have the
Bananergy.
soda or whatever it's called, yeah, Bananergy. And I never got upgrades for those either, so I can only carry one. Because I was like, I'm not wasting any shit on this. I'm gonna do the other stuff.
Well, here's
in
the
skill
thing,
tree.
and this is important because maybe you didn't realize this, or maybe if you did, sorry if I sound like I'm whatever. Anyway, I didn't realize until last night
Can you respec yourself?
that I can respec, and I had forgotten. Like
Oh, I didn't
that was
know
very. It was very early on in the game that someone told me that, and then I thought I remembered it, but I couldn't remember where it had happened, and then I convinced myself it was probably a different video game. So I probably could have finished the game a couple days ago, but I ended up going back and like getting a bunch more bananas because I wanted to level up certain things I had neglected, and that was fun. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like I was in a hurry at that point anyway, but I just kind of knew I was up against a bit of a wall if I didn't.
On your
back.
upgrade paths, are you guys following the suggested path, or are you doing your own thing?
No,
What's the suggested?
I do my own
So
thing.
if in case you haven't noticed, every time that you go to get to do an upgrade, one of the items will be starred. So if you look carefully, there's gonna be a star on one item.
I think that's the Bananergy one that I still haven't upgraded. Has a star on it. It's had
Yeah.
one.
So that's
It's had
just
one there
saying,
for the
like,
past 20 hours.
That's a good
the
one to
game.
upgrade.
I don't need it. I never used the Bananergy. I mean, and most of the time I have my meter full, so I never did that one.
I've been
Gotcha.
mostly following the path, and having gone through a lot of the game, I think I only have like maybe 3 or 4 items that I haven't got yet at all. So, I've been deviating a little bit here and there.
You
but
mean
I
like the
all
fossil
upgrades.
stuff?
I'm talking about like the Bananergy upgrades.
Well,
okay.
some of the upgrades have multiple levels, though. So you probably
Yep.
don't. You mean like you've gotten like the first level of all of them? Is what you mean?
So basically, what I did was
Yeah.
Because I don't think you have all like 7 levels of the
Well,
HP
no, I've
or
got-
whatever.
I've got multiple levels of most of them, and then just a few remain that I haven't got at all.
Yeah,
that's where I was, and then I respect, and that was the thing. Like I had neglected some things that I could have made a lot better that I knew I needed for the boss because the boss was kicking my ass. Now that I know how to beat the boss, maybe I didn't need to do that, but still, it was just an excuse to go back and explore. But then I realized, oh shit, I went to talk to somebody, and it happened to be the person that had said the thing to me about respecking, and I'm like, oh shit, someone did say that. And I'm like, well, I wonder how much it costs. I mean, I had a shit ton of gold, so it didn't matter, but it was free.
do you just go to your skills and then like just press B or something? How do you?
No,
you
you
just
go
do it out
talk
of
to.
or do you have to
well,
talk to a person?
I talked to the elder at the very first elder, but I think maybe every elder
Every elder will do it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I never
You just go
talked
talk to
to
an elder,
I
and
just-
then they
I
just
fixed-
like
I
basically
fixed
they're
the
like,
record
I
and
got
then
rid of all
just
your
leave 'em
skill.
alone.
And this is also how I learned about pressing up was when I respect. So that's what I learned about the pressing up thing was because
Oh yeah.
the elder said, now that I've now you can spend your points again. I took them all away or whatever, but it's and then he's like, press up to upgrade the way you want, and I did that, and I'm like, oh shit, I could have done this the whole time. I like got in and looked at these stats and stuff that I wanted to see, but whatever. Anyway, I respect for what I thought I needed, and then I went and I pretty much promptly beat the boss. I mean, it took a couple of tries, but it made it a lot easier.
I mean, I did notice that I had been like neglecting like adding hearts to myself, and then about like maybe like the last couple levels, I was like, oh, I should start like upping my HP because I haven't really used it at all. So I like went back and tried to like max all of that out, So I'd completely forgot about it, and I was like, well, that'll probably help me if I would do that.
But it's nice to know you can do it at any time. You can respec for free, so
Yeah.
don't let yourself feel stuck like I did for more hours than I needed to probably.
Yeah, but I haven't really been following any sort of path or whatever, aside from the exclamation points where it says go here. It also, speaking of paths, it actually took me a while to figure out that you have to hold the sing button or whatever to show where the things that you found on the map is.
Mhm.
Where you get like a fossil map or a banana map or whatever.
Right.
For the longest time, I was just checking my map and seeing where it is and trying to remember where it is and then trying to dig and then to where it was and then check the map
you can
again and see
also-
where it was.
You can place a marker as well.
Yeah, but you won't be able to see it if you're not singing.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not
you
doing
have
the
to
sing
sing.
thing.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of glad you have to do that because it would clutter the map up a lot.
Yeah, I just didn't understand. It just took me like 10 or so hours into it to figure that out. Like before,
It took
I was
me
like,
longer than that.
before I was like, oh, I think I just did it by accident. I was just holding it to show me where I was supposed to go, and it's like, oh, here's all your fossil maps or whatever. I was like, oh shit, that's much easier than constantly checking the map. Like that one that I 100%ed, I just kept checking the map, so it was like really annoying. It makes it not fun to watch. I tried showing it to Jess, and Jess was bored with it in about 2 seconds. So, but I wasn't that far in the game. It was like this. Yeah, I was like, I don't think this game is going to be fun to watch like at all. So,
No, Shauna doesn't like watching me play it.
yeah, especially when you're doing a lot of digging and the camera angles are really not great most of the time when you're like digging straight down, and I was getting kind of frustrated in my own way where it's like I can't tell where the fuck I'm supposed to go here, or like why can I only see down, or why can I only see from the back, or there was one time where the camera was in a weird place and I couldn't do like the suck thing with the elephant because the camera was fucked up just because it wasn't behind him because it couldn't be there. Like there's all this weird shit that keeps happening. So it was like
the camera is a little wonky. I mean, for what it is, it works really well. But
Yeah.
it is I don't know. They do a lot of different tricks to make it work, and sometimes those don't seem to fit the moment. Like sometimes it'll turn into an actual like opaque tunnel that you're walking through, and you can kind of see stuff. Basically, it turns off clipping or whatever.
it does the weird thing with the sky too sometimes where the sky's completely dark and you have to like walk past the thing and then it'll come on, but sometimes it'll kind of flicker. Like I've had some weird glitchy stuff with that too.
Yeah, the lighting
I
is
think-
weird when you go room to room.
I think overall though, it's like for what the game is doing, the camera is like pretty great. Yeah,
It is.
considering that it's digging, you're digging into the terrain, you're doing something really unique that like almost no other game has done. And I think once again Nintendo's figured out like a brilliant solution to this problem that they created for themselves.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention it's definitely like Minecraft.
I mean, there's still, I was actually thinking about that when I first started playing it. I was like, does John know when you're playing it that this is like Minecraft? Because
It's I would say it's like
when-
Minecraft in reverse.
when I was
like
digging through the ground, I was like, this is totally Minecraft. And I know that because I
Yeah.
watched the movie. No, I'm kidding. I knew about Minecraft before the movie. But
you learn from the movie.
I learned from Jason Momoa what Minecraft was. I didn't know before. I need to see him in his pretty pink jacket for him to tell me about Minecraft. No, I mean the camera angle is just like any other game camera angle. It's just sometimes it works great most of the time, but it fucks up, and it's just like you're digging all over the place, and it's kind of hard for it to find a place to go, which is annoying. Another thing that Nintendo didn't figure out, and it bugged me at first, but I don't really care anymore. They decided to just no gravity on anything. You know, like, so there's a mountain, you punch the middle of it out, top of the mountain still floats there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. what
Not
you mean.
connected to anything. No gravity. That kind of
Yeah,
pissed me off.
Some stuff does.
Well, like snow
Yeah.
will fall down, but
Or the characters will fall down.
99% of the time the stuff that you're punching won't fall down. And it kind of bothered me at first, but I got used to it. Like the first time that it annoyed me was like, you know, those little quests where you find like a plant and it's like, I need sun, and then you try to break down whatever's blocking the sun. Like I was like, you know, Hulk Ultimate Destruction on GameCube. If you hit the bottom of a building, the building fell down. It wasn't like the bottom went away and then the building still stayed there suspended in air. It just for those sort of ones where you're trying to get rid of it to let the sun through, like that can get annoying. Where it's like, why won't you fall, damn it? Or like
I believe
you're
it
trying
is
to,
voxel based, like Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
no, it is. It is 100%. Like I saw that in the interviews. I remember like 100 some podcast episodes. You said you were tired of voxel graphics, and now it's a fucking on a Nintendo game too. It never went away.
It is.
It's an interesting design choice that the gravity, doesn't affect things like that. Like just leave things floating in the air. I mean, in a Donkey Kong game, in a Mario type game, it kind of makes sense, but still, it's like I do kind of wish like part of the fun of destruction is like watching dominoes fall. You know what I mean? So if I knock one thing over, then this whole thing collapses. That could have been fun to see, but I'm just interested to know why they chose not to do that, or was it like too much of a technical burden on the Switch to do that?
It's got to be a technical thing, and based on how voxels are, like
it's a technical thing, but I think also of it you might be able to kind of like fuck yourself over within the game, like if too much stuff. Like, when you're like digging around underground, like if you got to a point and everything like collapsed on itself,
right.
Like while you're underground,
Donkey Kong just gets smothered.
Then you kind of won't be. It might kind of break the game. Like there might be some things you still can't get to because it would get too low or whatever. Like I figured that's why they did it. And like I said, after it bothered me like in like the second level, but once I got past like to like the fourth or fifth or whatever, it's like guys, like I don't care anymore. But it was
a fun video game,
But it's kind of like. Yeah, it was a little bit. I was like, yeah, you can knock shit down in the Hulk game. You can't knock.
You know what else?
Down
It's
here.
kind of like Vampire Survivor.
Yeah,
and like the fact that it's just like constant like loot. Like if you go on like a smashing rampage, it's loot, and you just don't want to stop smashing because you're just like it's flying everywhere and like it's intoxicating. Like
the casino vibe of it.
Yeah, I've done plenty. Yeah, I've done that
all over the place.
You just turn into the Kong and you just punch, and then you just keep going until you hit a wall or whatever. Then you can't go any farther.
And sometimes you're like, I just want to clear this whole thing out, and then you do that. I've done that a lot.
Or sometimes you get lost. There was a couple times where I got lost, where I was like, where did I come from? Where am I going here? Like, I don't know.
One thing I want to say about this is that I think this is Nintendo's best storytelling they've ever done in a platformer. Maybe not in any of their games overall, but certainly in like a platformer where famously Miyamoto has long said, I don't really want to deal with story. It's just, a plumber guy goes down a pipe and, is in a magical world, whatever, just go. But like, I think they've done a great job of making you care about these characters with like a couple of like simple tweaks, right? Like one is definitely them being expressive, the animation and all that stuff like that, that makes you care more about the characters. And then two, just having the dynamic between Donkey Kong and Pauline, the big brother, little sister kind of thing. Like it's sweet, and it goes a long way to making you like care about what's happening to these characters.
I didn't ever find Pauline annoying. Never.
What's up?
I never thought she was annoying.
I did kind of. I made her Japanese. I like her better now. No, she doesn't speak English anymore. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird because all the characters in the game have this weird monkey talk that like sort of that is like a different language, and then she speaks in English. It's like. It honestly seems like it fits better to make her in a different language also, because everything is like. I mean,
it's a classic fish out of water.
Yeah, she's the only one in English.
She does comment on it. She says, "Wow, I can understand you." I don't really go into detail why.
Well, I mean, it's like what was bothering me, and this was earlier in the game, but where it's like I'm going somewhere, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're going this place to find this thing," and I'm like, "Yes, I know. That's what I'm doing. Shut the fuck up. Like, don't tell me everything that I'm doing as I'm doing it. Like, I don't care." So I made her Japanese, and I don't really listen to her anymore. But it is funny when she finds a banana, because she says it different. She's like, banana! And I like that better than the other one, so that's kind of funny. But
Banana-chan.
But I do like the I mean, I was afraid that like the songs were going to annoy me, like the transformation songs. But I do really like the zebra song a lot, and they kind of remind me of like the Mothra twins from like Godzilla and like the Mothra chants and all that, and I like that. So I think the Kong one can get a little annoying, but I've liked all the other ones. But the zebra one's my favorite. It's my favorite
for
one.
all the songs.
Well, the zebra one's an easy one. It's just zebra over and over again.
But like the stuff that she's saying,
zebra.
but she's saying like a lot of nonsense stuff in there. I think it's nonsense. I can't tell what she's saying.
Yeah.
In any of the songs, maybe that's for the better. But yeah, it's just interesting. Another interesting choice, like that they didn't do traditional lyrics the way that they did in like Jump Up Superstar or whatever. Maybe
but she does. I mean, she does sing regular lyrics. It's in the trailer.
Sure. Yeah, but in those songs, like she's singing. As far as I can tell, it's just like kind of nonsense words. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what they actually had the voice actress sing. It'd be interesting to see.
It's either that or it's just the Japanese version of the song and they just reused it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, because also my whole experiment was if I change her voice to Japanese, will that make the songs in Japanese? Because that's what I want. I want the Japanese version of everything. But as you're saying, since it kind of sounds like gibberish or not English, then it was hard for me to tell what language it was if it was actually in Japanese or not. So I was.
How do you feel about her little nighttime musings? I think they're mostly pretty cute.
I don't listen to her. No. I say Z every time, so I'll skip it. I'm like, man, I'm really mean. And she's like, Donkey Kong, are you awake? And I'm like, shut up. Then I just go to bed.
I think since DK is a silent protagonist, she takes the place of the voice of the character in the story. And of course, he's just
sure.
I wouldn't say he's apathetic, but he's simple-minded in his pursuit. He wants to keep her safe and he wants bananas. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's the only one adding any depth to the story, pun intended.
Yeah, I kind of realized later that I was like, oh, if I click the other thing, she'll like say stuff. And I was like, I'll just keep doing Z because then I don't have to hear anything and I can just go to the next thing. I guess you don't hear it, but I don't have to read it or whatever.
It's like
just
4
to it.
pages usually, like 4 sets of 4 lines or whatever. It's never that much. And sometimes it's just it's really like the stuff kids say when they're trying not to go to sleep sometimes.
Right.
It's like, can you believe when we fought that bat with the mask or whatever? It's like, shut up, kid.
And I think overall, like there's the whole thing of the secondary character that can get kind of annoying. Remember like Ashley in Resident Evil or something, she would say things and it's like, oh, just kind of, yeah, whatever. But I don't think it really suffers from that overall. I think the little bit that she does say, like, adds some characterization and I don't know.
If anything, she's like the talking flower in Mario Wonder.
Not as annoying.
She's
not as annoying.
But she's much better than the talking flower in Super Mario Wonder. I will give her that. I will not put her on talking flower level. I hate that flower. Like that flower can fucking burn to death for as long as I'm concerned. I did see it. I remember you asking a couple episodes ago, John, if there was any sort of like version of Super Mario Wonder out there, and the flower, I guess, I think is in the Mario Party DLC stuff. I saw it like at the front of the coaster or whatever, like on the front cover of the game in the eShop. So it's there. They kept the flower around for that, I guess. But yeah, no, I mean that flower can go to hell. But Pauline's better than that. We've always been kind of confused on the Donkey Kong lore or whatever, and I really don't care. I think I've gotten to the point where I don't care about canon about anything anymore. Like, who gives a shit? Like, a story's a story, I mean, I was going to say this. I don't care how this relates to whatever game. It doesn't matter. This is its own game. This is its own story. Like, who gives a shit? But I was like, I figured like this
it implies much deeper things that I don't think that they're taking seriously.
Because I thought it was like a prequel or something, but then you fucking run into Diddy and Dixie and you talk to them and they're like, hey, you remember that time that you got kidnapped and we went and found you? And I'm like, wait. Hold on. So they talk about
original best friends.
So they talk about the Donkey Kong Country stuff as the past, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, that destroys my whole theory of this being a prequel or whatever. I think it's just they just don't care.
They're like, now we just run this racetrack by ourselves.
Yeah.
Basically, we just race.
Which that was like, I was happy that I could finally.
It was cool.
I was happy that I could finally ride Rambi because I've found Rambi because when you find Rambi in the world, like he's right next to Cranky, and that just. Well, Cranky is in the vicinity.
That's Cranky's Randy.
It's supposed to tell you, like, That's where Cranky is. But when I saw Rambi the first time, I was like, oh, cool, Rambi. I move way too slow in this game. Let me ride you. And I punched him and jumped on him and nothing.
I'll say Rambi is when I discovered that you can't hit anyone. Well, you can hit the crystal guys, but when you hit the attack button, you just do high fives.
Oh, I was just bouncing off of him. I mean, you can't high five Rambi because his feet.
You're high fiving Rambi. Yeah, because Apollyon says high five just to make it clear you're not hitting this poor animal.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was punching.
Yeah, he reaches his paw up and
weird.
Makes contact.
I didn't notice that.
So you can high five everyone. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I do like destroying the rocks. Like, I think it's really funny because a lot, because like talking to somebody and A is also like punching the ground. So like I'll come into the town area and I go up and I just like destroy their desk and I'm like, it's like, give me some pants, damn it. It's like angry. It's like angry DK. It's like accidentally destroy your counter there, but give me a banana tie or whatever, damn it.
I love that everybody has a positive attitude about that when you destroy their stuff. Like one of them was like, oh, we're doing a fishing competition. Then you destroy their boat. Oh, now it's a swimming competition.
They'll actually mention it.
Stuff that they say.
I was talking to this monkey. He's like, how do you like my new house? I just moved in and I like broke it. And
I did the same thing.
He's like, I should have got Kong insurance.
That's funny. Yeah, I guess I haven't read the dialogue enough for that. But I do like that you can completely destroy the rock people and then they come back. Because if you destroy them, then
a fun thing to do with the rock people, because I mean, they're cool. They have their place in this game, but it's fun to just kind of like, because you can pull pieces off of them and then throw it back at them and it sticks to them, so you can just make them giant. It's fun.
It also helps for some parts of the area where, like that one with the clouds that I was talking about earlier, like I ran out of stuff to throw the switch because there's a switch thing that would change the shatter or whatever. So I would just pull pieces of the rock guy off and throw them at him because I didn't have anything else to throw. So it was nice. It's like, hey, come here, let me pull your forehead off and throw it over there. Because I destroyed everything else because I was trying to find one of the bananas that was over there.
Like early on, they kind of like clue you in that it's okay to break them because some of them will be like, I feel itchy or something like that, and you hit them and they're full of gold, and they're like, oh, thank you, that's much better.
Oh yeah, or some of them will have like fossils on their back too, where you break them for that. So that's originally I thought it was like some sort where I had to like find all of the fossils before I could get the fossil off the guy's back, and that's why I ended up finding most of them. And I was like, oh no, I could just punch him and get it. All right, cool. So,
like, what's everybody's overall like general impression? Like, do you want to give a number?
I don't really like it that much.
No, you don't like it? Oh, yeah.
No, it's just,
I give it 777 out of 10 for the amount of bananas that are in there. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really. I don't know. I'm not really into rating things. I don't like.
I think
games.
It's too early for me to give an overall rating, but I will say I love it, and it's when I play games, it's the only game I want to play.
Yeah.
I'll take a break once in a while and play a little Tony Hawk.
Play Tony Hawk for 2 hours and be like, this game is so annoying. Let's go back to Tony
Not
Hawk.
even 2 hours, like maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, I saw you took a break for like, not even for like, I thought it was like an hour, but.
Yeah, I'm very satisfied with it. I don't know. I would hover between a 9 and a 10. I'll wait till I finish the game just to be certain. But like, man, it's I don't know, it's blowing me away. And it's never not fun. It's always surprising. It's got something new around every turn. And I just want to like keep smashing stuff. Like
no matter what you do, you feel like you're getting rewarded. Like
you feel like you're getting rewarded constantly.
Thing.
Yep.
And that's the casino thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good design.
Without the crippling depression.
Yeah, well, you don't. All you have to do is lose almost $80. But John lost less, so there you go.
I lost less. Yeah, I got it at Costco. I got it for $62.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With tax, or that's before tax?
Well, before tax, that was
So it was like what, 68?
I saved $8.
About because with tax it was 78. Is what I got digital, which I was like, that's like $80.
I was missing those gold points. Let me tell you.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
I miss those fucking gold points too so much. Like, give you something for all this money you're churning out here, especially like. Especially if you want to buy, if you want to buy a game on sale for like $2 or whatever, it was really nice to have those gold coins to just throw it in there, and you don't even have to pay any of it, because
they don't need to reward us. They know people are going to buy stuff anyway.
Yeah, I think they'll do something at some point. Like they were giving stuff away before. I don't know. I hope that there's some sort of change or some new vouchers that are more expensive or something like that. Because I know that a lot of these, like, I don't know. I think the higher game prices is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt more than anything because it's gonna be harder to do that spontaneous buy like for $70 or whatever. Like I was wanting to, maybe buy WW 2K25 or whatever, but I just can't. There's no way I can just throw $70 at that game. Like just
Sadly, you're
it's
gonna
out
be
like
paying
it's
that
out like this week,
anywhere.
and especially since it'll be on sale probably in
With
a
the
month or
exception if
something,
it's on
but-
like Game Pass or something, I don't see any way to avoid paying that price.
Yeah.
If you wanted to play it right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying
I think
it's going to be kind of a. I'll probably only do it for like first party or stuff that I really really care about. Then like throwing. I mean, 60 was whatever, but 70 seems like just so much more, especially when with tax it's almost 80. It's like,
While I'm thinking about it, before I forget, did either of you use Amiibo with it?
I used it once when I found the Amiibo guy.
Same. And I used the one that you can see behind me.
I scanned. I was playing it in the living
It
room.
worked.
Mario
so-
cereal.
It worked.
Oh, nice.
It just gave me a big rock.
Yeah, that's what I got too. I was just like, because I've actually been playing it with the Pro Controller, with the 2.0 or whatever, So I was like, oh, I can actually scan something. So I was playing it in the living room, and I was like, all right, well, let's get. I was like, what's the closest to me? So I just grabbed Yoshi and just scanned Yoshi on it, and yeah, it gave me a rock, and I was like, wow, that's pointless. And I took it.
I remember
I
one
took
of
it and threw it off a cliff, and then I was done.
I know at one point when we were talking about the Amiibos, we had asked each other like if we thought that the cereal would work. So that was the first thing I had to try because I figured, I'm two birds with one stone, which they just gave me a rock, so I got my rock back too.
On the question of rating, I wanted to play it all the way through to see what I thought of it, and I was actually not really that into it at first, but it's grown on me. Like I thought the first few levels were kind of boring, and I thought it was way too easy from the start. But thankfully, things have gotten harder because I thought it was like okay, yeah, cool. This looks like Donkey Kong Country, but it's not as good as I thought Donkey Kong Country Returns blew it out of the water. Like from at the time it came out and how much great it looked and all that. And I don't know, I wasn't really that into it until I got to like the fourth or fifth level, and it kind of started growing on me. And once I started getting more powers, and I think the zebra turned around a lot for me, because I thought you were moving really slowly, and I wanted to move faster, and
I don't like the zebra.
worked for that. I like the zebra because it's fast. Because
I hate
Donkey
zebra.
Kong's too slow. Way too slow. Like Darksiders moves faster than this game. But I mean, it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to being able to sprint with my characters. I can't sprint with Donkey Kong. I mean, you can roll, but it doesn't seem to go that fast.
Yeah, but if he was going fast right from the start, though, I mean, then the zebra wouldn't seem as fast, and also it's he's a lumbering ape, and I think it feels like he's a lumbering ape. That's good. I want it to be different, I want it to be a little different.
Not to mention he's carrying a child on his back.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not like attacking the game. I'm just saying that it felt slow to me, and that was.
Sure.
I wish it moved faster.
It is. It's like the Resident Evil of Mario Odyssey likes.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But what about? I mean, have you really kind of paid attention to the animations? I think I've
Yes.
spent several minutes just like looking at things and kind of examining them just because I want to see little details.
Yeah. Today
One of
was
the things I love the
noticing-
most is
Okay.
like how Pauline moves on DK's back when he's like jumping. Like it's all completely accurate and like appropriate. Like I don't know, the number of animations is got to be staggering because like all the different outfits and stuff too. Like, but she'll like run and she'll like do a little run while he's like spinning and like take bigger steps as he slows down. And I don't know, it's really cool. It's just like the level of detail in the character models is staggering.
I was noticing today when you jump, like just kind of noticing like DK's movements on his jump would alternate, like to give the effect of like if you're skipping, like in real life, if you're skipping, your body's going to shift, shoulders up one way and then shoulders up the other way. And every time you jump, his arm movements alternate, just like that. And just little details like that. Because I was playing another 3D platformer today, which is a great game, but it's made by a small team. And so just noticing the differences between the two. Not to knock the other game, but it's not a Nintendo official game, and it just like it stood out all the more the quality of DK. So I'll talk more about the other game, which I think is great in its own right too. But
Yeah, we'll get to
this
that.
this is a real beautiful animated game. It was just interesting to play 2 3D platformers of different
I'm sure we've said it on the podcast before.
years. Yep,
This is like a freaking Pixar movie, like even in the, like
it's
the
like a
plot
Pixar
stuff.
movie. Yep.
And it is funny because it is kind of Wreck-It Ralphie.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph isn't Pixar though.
I know it's not, but like, okay, that's not that's fair. What I mean was like an animated, like a high budget animated film. I guess it doesn't just have to be Pixar. But I guess when I think of Pixar, I think more in line with Nintendo because almost every Pixar movie's good.
Yeah.
Whereas not most animated movies are good. Like Sausage Party wasn't that good.
Oh, you
Right,
saw that
I
movie?
I watched like 10 minutes of it. I couldn't.
Oh yeah, that movie looked awful. I mean, I saw
I saw it in
the
theaters.
trailer of it. You saw it in the theater? Oh my god!
Yeah, I went to see it in theater. I wanted to see an R-rated animated parody of
I
Pixar.
really wanted to waste
I thought-
$20.
I thought it was okay, but it was disappointing. Not as good as it could be. But this is not a review of Sausage Party. It's a review
No,
of-
it's not.
Yeah.
So this is better than that.
I'm
Oh,
never
sure.
watching that
Oh.
movie ever. Yeah, I honestly
Yeah.
forgot it existed. But no, yeah,
Oh.
it looks very pretty. The levels look nice and whatever. I do really. This is a very nitpicky thing, but I wish I could skip the banana collecting scene because once you've collected like 400 bananas, and when you get like one after another,
Mm.
and since it takes like 30 seconds to go through, I kind of just wish I could just hit a button.
Does it take that long?
Yeah,
No,
it does.
No, it doesn't. It might
Time it,
seem
time
like
it.
it takes it.
Time
I
out.
feel like it's just
Not
as long
pretty-
as
Like
You
20
know,
seconds.
stars.
It goes banana. It's like, let me skip that. Just let me skip it.
I never noticed it.
Well, when you get like one after another, it's like, come on, dude. Let me just press a button.
Ooh,
I don't-
banana.
I don't want to watch you eat the banana every fucking time.
Well,
I mean,
sounds like a you problem.
I mean, maybe you do. I mean, I'm pretty old. I don't have that much time left in this earth. I don't want to waste it watching a fucking Donkey Kong eat a banana.
that's the whole point of the game. It's Bonanza.
I'd rather do the platforming stuff and just watch him eat bananas all the fucking time.
I think you're losing sight of the true point of the game, which is bananas.
Well, I just said earlier I want to do a no banana run. It's not the point of the game because you don't need them for anything. You don't need them. You just need them to
Why
make
don't
the
you
game
just
easier.
like play as the villain if you're gonna do that?
I'd like to. No, what, the gold teeth guy? That guy's creepy.
Well, he likes bananas too, so
Yeah,
it
everybody
wouldn't
does.
really
He's
work
got
here.
his
think
weird...
of like Dr. Bad Boon, who's gonna make him taste like curry. That's you.
Well, I do hate bananas in real life, so I did relate to Dr. Bad Boon because I'd probably like them more if they taste like curry, and not like buttholes or whatever they taste like now.
I ought to taste this Switch cartridge I've got. See if it tastes like banana.
Oh, it probably tastes. Well, it probably does taste like banana. You know, that's why they made it so people wouldn't eat it because it's disgusting.
Has anyone tried the artist mode very much?
I tried it.
I found it by
Very
accident. When I was trying to start the game, because you don't press start to start the game, you press A. But if you press start, you're in artist mode. So that's what happened to me like the first time I closed the game out and then reopened it. And I was like, oh, here I am. And I was like, I didn't do the mouse mode. I just moved the control stick and just did like a swipe of paint. And I'm like,
I will
all right,
admit
cool,
I
I'm
looked
out.
up artist mode because I was really far in the game, and I'm like, okay, I must have missed something early on. Like, and then eventually, after I looked it up, there is a character very late in the game that tells you about it. So, I mean, it's not hard to do.
If you
It's
never
just-
stop playing the game, you'll never see it because it's,
I mean,
because
I
it's in the
closed it
title
out.
screen.
I mean,
you
I
know?
closed it out, but yeah, I never like paid attention to the title screen. I'm like mashing A to get back into the game and all that fun stuff. So that's how
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, I press start because other games you can press.
But I will
start
say
to
that-
start the game.
The 3D mode, like, it's not easy. Like, I could see it being fun for someone like to really figure it out, but man, it is not easy or intuitive. Like, there's a couple things that are sort of intuitive about it, but
Did you guys use the mouse for it?
yeah, I did use the mouse.
I didn't use the mouse. I used the controller.
Oh, I actually used the mouse and
I
tried
thought
to,
that
like,
John would have used the mouse because you
gave
like the mouse mode stuff.
Donkey Kong like big bad arms and like growing straight out of his head, and I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh, you made him the Mega Evolution of Dragonite.
but it was well, not on purpose. But
It's my
Yeah,
my foreshadowing joke. It seems to
I
be
did say-
everybody seems to be pissed off about the. I guess I did. I lied. I did watch Pokemon Presents on YouTube. That is the one thing I watched on YouTube.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, because I figured if I don't, then no one else will. And I was right.
You were right. Although I did read up about it.
Since
we talked about it.
As far as my build for the game, I just did sonar. I put everything in sonar to the game. That was my thing I was most excited about, where I can see all the shit for Donkey Kong. You know, where you clap and you can see bananas from like 100 miles away.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know.
Sonar. I maxed out my sonar because that's how I find things. And I just go around and clap everywhere. Like, where's things? All right, there it is. Go get it.
I've gotten into the habit of just clapping to collect stray pieces of gold, so it's
that too. And I think I upped that too as well, like how it collected, like the radius is larger for what you can collect. And one thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if you remember, Jeremy, when we went to Midwest Gaming Classic, like way back in 2018, probably, like the Switch was out.
Yeah,
we were playing Breath of the Wild. We talked. Was this the first one you went to?
This may have been the same year the Switch came out, because I remember taking it to.
Well, it would have been
GC.
Wait, would it? I was gonna say, I thought had it been out for a year, or was it just when it came out? Because I guess the Switch would have came out.
It was when it first came out.
Would have came out in March, right? And MGC would have been April.
Yep.
Because I remember you had because I thought you had beat Breath of the Wild already, or at least you were able to destroy the Guardians because you kept showing it to me.
Yeah, but
like
I don't
how
think
easily
I beat
you
it
could
until May.
Yeah,
it took me a couple months.
Yeah, because you're showing me how easily you could beat the Guardians and all that stuff. And I remember we played the Puyo Puyo game, the physical one that I'd ordered from Japan. So yeah, I guess it was the same year then. I guess it was 2017. But I remember we talked to the Nintendo representative that was there.
Yeah.
And he said that every game is going to be like Breath of the Wild. That was so long ago, but here you go.
He also said Nintendo was going to reuse the engine, which wasn't like necessarily surprising, but
well, he said that everything was going to have that open world feel, and like now we are like so much longer. You have Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Well, not
like
the engine. He said they were going to reuse the map from Breath of the Wild for their game.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, so he kind of gave away Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, but I mean, at the time, it just sounded like a crazy guy that worked for Nintendo.
Yeah, I just remember him saying that that everything was going to be open world now because of that. And I thought, and that's what I remembered from it.
And I remember one of the first things we talked about was like, what if there was a battle royale in Hyrule?
Yeah, I mean that still could be an entertaining game. I don't know.
Battle royales are yesterday, except for Tetris.
People still play them. I still play it. I'm very excited to get those Fantastic Four skins this Friday for Fortnite.
What?
Fantastic foreskins.
Yeah.
What?
I know it's funny to say it like that, but that's what it is.
They are very.
Those foreskins are so fantastic.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna get them. At least get.
I've got the Invisible Woman model.
Anyway, yeah. Anything else about we said we'd go for a half hour, and it's been a whole hour. But Donkey Kong has another game. No, it's cool. I'm gonna go through. I definitely want to find everything. I'm wondering if you actually. Because you can buy bananas, with banana coins or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it works like Mario Odyssey where you can get to 999 because
I was wondering the same thing.
Because the amount of bananas that I have that it shows on the save screen and the amount that it shows like when I'm looking at what I collected in the levels is different. Like it's so maybe it's 777 is the amount you can collect from the levels, but you can keep purchasing them beyond that. So then you can get it to $9.99 or whatever.
Because as far as I can tell, the banana coins regenerate, or they're random how they show up.
Yeah, and you can get the banana tie that gives you like double banana coins or whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
the banana coin tie.
My thought is maybe from what I see, like they'll say where you buy the banana from when you buy it. Like I wonder if maybe there will be a limit to how many you can buy in each area.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean the price goes up. Well, or at least they did. Yeah, it'll like because I remember when I first started buying them, be like, all right, it's 100, and then it's like 130 and 150 or whatever. But the last couple times I've done it, it's just stayed at 100.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I was wondering about that.
That's the same thing for me.
But I don't know. But yeah, I have like what 380 something like that. But yeah, if anybody doesn't want to have anything else to say, we could take a break and then come back and talk about whatever other games we've been playing, if any.
Sure. Hey, you.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, you. Subscribe to our Patreon to hear our bonus shows, which happen every month.
I'm tired.
Tired of all the big corporate podcasts spoon-feeding you the same old video game news on every single show?
Spaghetti. Ravioli.
Then expand!
With NintenDomain Expansion Pack.
It's us talking about old games that were important to us. It's us interviewing people that we meet at conventions. And heck, it's live shows from those same conventions. It's basically everything you could want that NintenDomain ever made.
Here we go!
And it's just $1 a month.
That's less than a bad indie on the eShop.
It's $12 a year, which is less than Nintendo Switch Online.
Thank you so much for subscribing to our Patreon and supporting NintenDomain.
Just go to patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast and, hey, Mario, let go. Whoa! He's throwing us back to the show.
So long, Bowser.
Patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast.
Game over.
Anyway, we're back from the break. I mean, I didn't really play a whole lot of other stuff, but I guess there's a couple things I wanted to mention real quick, and then you guys can mention all your other stuff also. I felt kind of dumb. I figured out my System Shock 2 thing. I got comments on I made a YouTube video about it. Last week I was talking about how I couldn't figure out how to save. Yeah. And I still think it's super finicky. Like, it should be much easier than it is, but I guess I wasn't like... So there's like a reticule that you have to put on confirm to make it work, but there is no reticule and you have to like press down and then press over and then it works. But I've been saving games for like, I don't know, like almost 40 years or whatever. I've never had this issue before. I've been able to save a fucking game. And somebody was like, oh yeah, no, on the Steam, you got to like press down and then press over. And then I basically, I used this analog stick and I just like wiggled back and forth like multiple times. And then finally it showed up, and then I finally got it to confirm, and I was able to save. And I was like, but this is still does not work very well. So, whatever. But my YouTube video communicated to somebody, and somebody communicated to me how to save. So there you go. At least that happened.
Was it something that you just weren't doing in the interface correctly, or?
It was just an extra step I didn't know about. I guess I thought that when you press save, and it showed the save title, if you pressed A, then it would save. And it doesn't even say that. In the menu, it says press Y to rename. And if you press Y, it doesn't do anything. But if you press A and it goes to the name of it, and then you press start, and then it goes back to the save. But after that, you have to move the analog stick around until you see the confirm button highlighted. And then it will save. This extra part to it. It's stupid. But anyway, at least somebody let me know how dumb I was. I don't play games on Steam. I don't know. I never played this game before. I don't know how to save it. Whatever. But yeah, that was what became a System Shock 2. So I was finally able to save past the first auto save. I haven't really played it much after that, but I did get to save after that. I saved when I got a gun finally, so I have a gun. So there you go. Jess and I we unlocked all the characters from Mario Kart World. There was like one left, the Rocky Wrench, and we were having the hardest time getting Rocky Wrench. And what was it? Monday, I was like, let's play Mario Kart. We haven't played it in like 2 weeks or whatever. We've not touched it.
Oh, I saw that.
And yeah, we played Mario Kart for a little bit, and we were just playing. We were doing versus mode where we could actually pick our own race, and we were doing it where we were just picking levels by themselves. So you could actually play 3 races for one level, which was actually really fun. It felt like a whole new game because a lot of these levels you can't do 3 races of it. It's like one It's like one lap, and then you're on to the next one for the next or the second lap you're in between, and the third lap you're at the next one. So that was cool. But we were playing, the first one I wanted to do was, it was one of my favorite courses, the airship level from the DS game. So we were doing that, and I was in like second place or something, and I got the fucking thing. I got the whatever his fucking name is. I got the Kamek item. And I was like, Jess, get in front of me. Hold on, I'll slow down. And I slowed down, and then they drive in front of me, and then I go right past the Rocky wrenches, and I throw it. They become Rocky Wrench, and then we got Rocky Wrench, and now we have everything. It was
everything.
It was a momentous occasion. That was the last one we could not find.
That's teamwork.
Yeah, it was cool. That I was like, hold on, I'm gonna slow down, get in front of me, so I could throw this at you, and it worked perfectly, and we did it. And we even tried it where we had tried it like weeks before where we did verse, and there's only two of us, and we just waited by the Rocky Wrench and like kept getting items over and over and over again. We couldn't get it to work, and like we tried all these different ways to do it, and finally we did it like just from a regular like first game with computer players or whatever, and we got it. And once you have all the characters, there's that little shadow at the end that shows like Piranha Plant and Goomba, like that's gone. And while I was working, Jess like went through and got outfits for all the characters. So we have all the outfits and all the characters. We don't have golds for everything, but we have medals for all the stuff. But yeah, Mario Kart World. Remember that game? Hadn't touched it.
Yeah, I need to go back.
Hadn't touched it in weeks. I mean, I would fuck around with
Same.
the open world stuff while I was editing. You know, like just try to get some of the P switch stuff or whatever. But there were a couple of them that were really frustrating me that I just kind of just stopped playing it. Because some of those ones where it's like supposed to be like Super Mario Kart, the first one where you got to do the laps, and you only have a certain amount of time to get to the checkpoint, like those are hard.
I just dropped that game once Tony Hawk came around.
Yeah, I haven't played that game either, but that game annoys me.
I played
as I talked about it last week. But I did buy. I bought a physical non-Nintendo thing, but I did buy this. I bought myself a.
What's that thing?
I bought myself a Thing toy from the from the Fantastic Four movie that's coming out this Friday. So I ordered this. I ordered this like months ago from Amazon, just in case they'd be sold out. And here you go. I got myself my official movie Ben Grimm here, and I got this for the same price as an amiibo. This is $30 for this guy. So
cool.
So there you go.
Don't get him near Donkey Kong; he'll get destroyed.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna hang it up somewhere. I just haven't figured out where I'm gonna hang it up at, and I don't know if I have enough hooks still for it, but. I'm excited to see the Fantastic Four this Friday, and I think they're still going to do. Oops, wrong one. I think they're still going to do like the. They're probably still going to do the Superman stuff. I don't know if they'll have new drinks, but I hope they do. I was just running some ideas by Jess earlier about like sweet Aunt Petunia tea. We could do like sweet Aunt Petunia, like some sort of Long Island iced tea version of that, or like some like ever-loving blue-eyed drink that's blue. I just want a whole bunch of Thing-flavored ones, like some Yancey Street bourbon mix thing, about growing up on Yancey Street and getting picked on and all that stuff.
You should do just an empty glass for the Invisible Woman.
Well, my idea was vodka soda, see-through. You don't even got to do anything to it. Vodka soda, perfect. Invisible drink. Here you go. That was mine. And for Reed, just a mug of gummy worms. Here you go. No, don't do that. Or some whatever. Sticky tack. But yeah, no, that's all my stuff.
What you got, Jeremy?
Just Tony Hawk, really.
Yeah. Any advancements on that?
I don't know where I was when we spoke last, but I'm on
the airport.
Los Angeles.
Okay. Yeah. You said you were on the airport.
So yeah, I got like one level further, and yeah, I don't know. I do get a little frustrated with it, but it's just an old school game.
I'll go back and play it at some point whenever I'm tired of Donkey Kong, which I don't know when that's going to happen.
I want to get all the way through 3 at least, and then give 4 a fighting chance.
Yeah, I mean you can try 4 whenever. You don't have to.
I know.
You have to be. You can just jump into it.
I'm motivated to keep playing for wanting to play the pinball level. I haven't got to that yet.
Yeah, I do want to see the new ones because I didn't see the water park, and I haven't seen the pinball level either.
The water park is great.
Yeah, I know you talked very highly of it last week. So whenever, I mean, I really don't imagine myself playing much other than Donkey Kong for a while, but it's going to be a good editing game because I can just go get bananas that I don't have while I'm editing. I don't have to pay attention to,
Yep.
Well, for me, I got another new game this week. I got
you got it.
Today I got Misc, a tiny tail, which I don't know what's the official way they pronounce this game. Miscellaneous, a tiny tail, or what do they say? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they. Yeah, I don't know how they would say it. I guess. I mean, I think it would sound better to be miscellaneous than misc, but I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I'll just call it Misc. So Misc, it's a good
like
game.
It's like mist, but misc.
I like it. It's it's the Chibi Robo like. It's inspired by that game. It's basically the spiritual sequel to that game, if you will. And I think they really are nailing it so far. I mean, as I said with the Donkey Kong thing, this is like it's a small team, so it's a 3D platformer, and I think they're doing the best that they can to emulate a Nintendo game with a small team. I think they're doing like a fantastic job. Like it's got the Nintendo charm through and through. The animations, the look of it, it's a nice to look at kind of game, especially on the Switch too. It's got the depth of field effect of looking at something that's very small because you're like a miniature robot, right? That's the premise is you're a miniature robot in a post-apocalyptic world, but like a cheerful post-apocalyptic world. The story starts that humanity has been long gone and there's just a bunch of junk laying around, and these little robot guys are kind of like populating nature, living in the forests and all that. And then one day there's an explosion in the sky and all these cogs rain down from the sky. And so your task as this little robot who's nature minded is to run around and clean up the mess from the big explosion that happened in the sky. And you're going along with your robot buddy. Actually, your name is Buddy, so I shouldn't say what's the other guy's name. I don't remember. Your name is Buddy, and then the other guy,
Your buddy,
It's
their buddies, they're all buddies.
Bag Boy. That's the other thing. Your friend Bag Boy has a bag on his head for reasons unknown. And there's all just kind of like little quirky things in there like that. Exactly like in Chibi Robo, where you met a whole cast of other like really quirky characters with simple problems that you help them out with, and you get rewarded, and you build up. And Chibi Robo was called Happy Points. I don't remember what it's called in this game, but you build up points based on how positively you've affected the world. So the whole thing is like just a really love letter to Chibi Robo, but also like in its own right, encouraging you to be a good steward to the environment, be a good person, and it's just a very charming, lovely little game, and I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I think it's going for Chibi Robo vibes, and it's absolutely nailing it. I played through the first 2 levels so far, so I've probably played about 2 hours today. And
You posted a lot of videos to the Slack. I haven't watched them yet, but
yeah, I posted a few videos to the Slack there, just because I don't know, I was a little bowled over by the cuteness of it all. I think they've really nailed that aspect of it, the cuteness. There's a little bit of like Pikmin in there, like with the perspective and just being in nature. I think you would enjoy it, Trey.
yeah, I was interested in it. I just
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it was on sale.
like
It's on sale for like $16.99 too, right? It's got a release sale. It's normally $19.99. I just didn't see myself playing it at all, so I might as well save whatever money I have as of right now. So I really don't see myself buying another game anytime soon until whatever.
I'm absolutely done buying games
Yeah.
for a long time now. I mean, until this direct happens next week, that's supposedly going to happen.
Well, there's not that much time left in July.
Yeah.
I mean, what the Nate the Hate guy said. Actually, whenever I saw that, I was like, wait a second. John said that like 2 weeks ago, though. You said that this exact same thing on our show before Nate the Hate did. So he's totally been stealing from us.
I use my powers of prognostication there, my connections.
Well, I mean, you said.
Nintendo.
Well, I mean, you just said like what most people do. It's like, oh yeah, they're waiting for the Donkey Kong Bananza to come out, and then after that's done, they'll do a direct. Like that's pretty. That's what
logical.
What makes sense. I mean, we could pretend that we know somebody at Nintendo, or we can just be like, no, that it's been a long time. The direct was in April. There's got to be another one. I mean, supposedly there's we need more, Switch 2 games or whatever. So I expect it. I don't know if it'll get out before the end of July. I find that kind of hard to believe, but we'll see next week. We will see. We don't have that much time left. Like, what is it? Thursday is the last day of July, I think.
Yep.
On Misc, I say everybody give this a look. If you're a fan of Nintendo games, this has, like I said, that Nintendo charm to it. Good writing. A lot of good comedy in there and endearing characters. And I'm just about 2 hours in or so, but I'm definitely going to play through the rest of this game. I'm really enjoying it so far. I did try to sign us up for that playtest. There's a playtest that was going to happen.
I
sometime soon.
signed up. I put my
Yeah.
name in there. I think you needed all of us, right, for it to complete or something like that.
Well, you just needed 2 or more to be a group, so you could sign up as a group. But we did not get selected.
Was it? Oh wait, did you actually send it through? Because
I
thought
I did.
I thought both of us had to sign up and then you had to send it in.
Oh, I thought I did.
The whole like explanation of it online was really confusing. Like they wanted you to you register, but then you send it in on Monday or some weird shit like that. Like
I didn't do any second steps, so maybe I didn't.
because you started one and I added my name in there, but I think you needed to finish it or you needed to actually send it to them. But whatever, it's fine. I mean, I was like, I
We
should.
weren't going to pick anyway. The last one got
Apparently, a lot more
completed in
people
like a
got
minute
into
or
it this time, or at least I saw people in the MVC
Yeah.
group saying they were in there. But whatever. I mean, we're playing Donkey Kong. We don't really need that. It just would have been cool to get some extra. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, we can't talk about it anyway, right? They tell you not to, so we wouldn't be able to talk about it on the show.
Well, so other than that, I had 2 other bits of news this week. One is that yesterday I picked up a pinball machine.
What?
Yeah,
Like a regular
like an actual pinball machine.
heavy.
Yeah.
How'd you get that up there? Help.
Well, so actually, I didn't get it up here, but it's from my dad, and it was a gift from my mom, and it's his birthday coming up in 2 weeks or so.
It was for your dad?
For my dad, yep.
Okay.
And so her friend is a collector of all kinds of different things, and one of the things she had that she was trying to sell was a pinball machine. So we went there yesterday, and we got it. It's a Gottlieb machine. It's called High Hand. I'll post a picture of it to the Slack.
So it's like a legit.
It's a
pinball
legit
machine.
pinball machine.
Old school
it's
one, too.
fully mechanical. Yeah.
Is
there's
it
no
new
digital.
or used?
Oh, it's used. Yeah.
I was going
It's
to say,
from
I don't think it's new. It's
it's from
Gottlieb
1973. So it's
Wow.
old. It's like a legit, mechanical only pinball machine, and it works. I would say it's in good condition. Like it's not in great condition. It's in good condition. It works. It's got some little wear and tear, but some would say it has character, right? And here's the picture. I'm gonna post it right on the outline here.
I'm looking at some pictures of it. It kind of has it's supposed to be like a poker, kind of a poker-like theme to it, when it has like the different suits and all that on the top. So yeah, it's like the high hand, like a blackjack sort of, or whatever. Or
it's like
whatever.
a futuristic game of poker is sort of the theme of it.
There's a lot of cards
There.
on the bottom part there. I see like different hands.
I just put it on the outline. So I have it. We have it in our house. We ended up putting it in the house, just at the stairs to the basement. It was the end of the day. We were exhausted, and it was just me and Rich doing it, and that thing was super heavy. So,
Well, yeah, especially like a 70s one. I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's really. Do you have to do you take it apart and then attach the metal legs to it, or how do you
we took the legs
transport it?
off.
Yeah.
So we took the legs off, which we had to prop it up on a couple of chairs, remove the legs, and then bring it around the house into the U-Haul that we'd rented. And we drove it over to my parents' house, and then we got it out of the U-Haul and got it in the front door. And it was getting late in the day, and so we just said, well, we're just going to park it in front of the stairs. And so we're going to go over next week and bring it down the stairs. We're going to bring my brother-in-law as well, just to be safe, to have 3 people. And we're going to get it down the stairs. The other thing is that we couldn't get the back off. I know in the modern pinball machines, you can fold the thing over. You can fold it back over.
Yeah.
On this older one, you can't do that. And in order to remove it, I think I have to get in the back of the machine, but unfortunately the owner didn't have a key for the back of the machine, so there's a lock there.
Oh no.
We got to figure out a way into the back of the machine. Otherwise, we might be able to just lift it all the way down, whole as it is.
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see next week.
I wonder how. Yeah, it's got to be delicate.
So I mean, I hit a good sized bump on the way over. I was driving the U-Haul truck, and I was going super slow. I was going like half the speed limit, right? And then just at the last stretch, there was a speed bump by my parents' house, which I thought I was going slow enough, and I really wasn't. I'm pretty sure I heard it catch a little air.
Oh, geez.
So, yep. But it survived. I mean, this thing is from 1973. I'm sure it's survived lots of moves and that kind of thing. I mean, this was sturdily built. So yeah, it's a good machine. It's fun. I didn't actually play it. Rich played it. I watched him play it, and then we wanted to just to test it, make sure it was working before we took it out, and then we just wanted to get on with the day and get that thing on the road. So yeah, we gave it to my dad, early for his birthday's not for 2 weeks, but we were gonna hide it in the basement, but by the end of the day it was like 4:00, and like, we'll just surprise him when he comes home. It'll be sitting there. So yeah, he's excited about it. There's a bit of work to be done on it, and we're talking about calling somebody up, possibly look at it and see if it would be worth it to fix it up as nice as possible, and then at the same time to do the Pac-Man machine too. So yeah, that's the one of the big things this week. The other big thing is that I'm going to be going to Seattle, where I will visit Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I didn't remember when.
Yeah, that's happening in September. So I'm
Well, that
buying
Nintendo was in Redmond for some reason.
in Redmond. Yeah. So it's from the airport. It's only about 40 minutes, from Seattle, the airport down to Redmond. So it's close, right?
You have another reason for going to Seattle? I take it.
Yeah, I'm going for my cousin's wedding.
Okay.
And so altogether it was like, well, I've never actually been to Seattle. They've lived there, pretty much my whole life. I've never been to Seattle. I've never been to visit them. And I want to go see Nintendo, and my family's also going. So yeah, I wanted to jump on board and go. So I'm going to go see Seattle. I'm going to go stop by Nintendo and peek in the offices if I can. And there's absolutely nothing. I'm sure a lot of people listening know there's nothing you can do. It's just a corporate office. There's no.
Just take a picture of the front or
Take
the
a picture
sign
of the front.
or whatever,
That's it.
right?
Yeah, they don't give any tours. You can't go into the employee store or anything like that. But darn it, I'm gonna be there 40 minutes away. There's no way I'm not going by and just like
Gotta at least look
saying
at
hello.
it. Go take a selfie it or something.
Yeah, maybe I can catch
Do
Luigi
like
on
some
his lunch
TikTok
break.
dances.
I would love to see that. I want to see John do some whatever those dances are.
So yeah,
TikTok
I'll go
dances.
plank on the Nintendo side for sure.
I don't know. I don't think anybody planks anymore.
Planking is so long time ago.
That's so 2012 or whenever people planked. I don't know. It was probably earlier than that. I don't know.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Well, let's go to news.
News. Don't snooze or you miss the news.
There was a Pokemon Presents. I'm not going to spend that much time on it. I just want to say like the stuff that I saw that I thought was cool, because a lot of those, they do a lot of mobile stuff that I'm not really interested in. But I thought maybe either of you would find it interesting that they're doing another Pokemon stop motion show called The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu, and it's actually done by the Wallace and Gromit people. Like the main guy was on there to talk about it, which I thought was really cool. And I didn't recognize him until I heard somebody else.
I think his name's Wallace.
I don't think so.
I thought it was Gromit.
But I heard. I probably read somebody say it online. I was like, oh, okay.
Is it going to look like their style, like the Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit? Or is it...
I would think so.
It's Peter Lord is who they talk to.
Oh.
But I mean, they show a little segment of it, and it's just like it just shows like one of the, I forget what the fuck they're called, like the little the sheep looking Pokemon just like eating grass, and like just a whole bunch of shit like happening around it. Is like kind of what it showed for like a 20-second thing, and I don't know. I mean, it looked like it could be like those, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really seen one of those in a long time. So
I watched a bit of the other show. I thought it was pretty good. I watched, I think, 1 or 2 episodes of the other one.
Oh, of yeah, whatever it was
the
called.
hotel one, whatever it was called.
Yeah, I forget the name of it. There was more stuff about that also, about like more episodes about the Netflix one that's on there now. Concierge?
Yep.
That's what it's called, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they showed more stuff about that. I mean, I haven't watched any of it, but I don't know, it looks cool. But I mean, just the fact that the Wallace and Gromit guy doing the Pokemon thing is cool, Maybe I'll give it a look someday, but probably not. They talked about the Poke Park Kanto region that's going to be in Japan at some point. That's like going to be its own little, I guess, whatever you would call it, Adventureland type place. They didn't really show a whole lot of it, kind of just like maps, but I guess you would go there and find virtual Pokemon or something like that. But yeah, Junichi Masuda was on there, who did a lot of the music, of the original music. I know that from, or is that Goichi Nosei did the music? Anyway, there's a guy on there that talked about it. But aside from that, the main thing was there was a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Friends, which is basically like a Pokemon puzzle game with different types of puzzles that you do, and you unlock little Pokemon plushies, and you can make a room with them in there. I actually downloaded it for my phone because it's free. I haven't played it yet, but I got it on my iPhone. And it's $10 on Switch and Switch 2, which is kind of like, you know.
Kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it is kind of bullshit. But, I mean, it looked like, you know, it really looked like kind of like a free-to-play, you know. I'm not going to pay $10 for it, that's what I'm saying. But it looked like it might be kind of fun just to fuck around with while you're waiting around for something else, you know. And I was like, well, you know, if I'm waiting for something, I'll just do that. So I haven't played around with it yet. But they showed some more stuff about Pokemon Champions, which you can like do different things to train your Pokemon. You can like decide like their personalities or whatever, like whether they be timid and whatnot. It seems like it's a little more like detailed, which I never really got that hardcore into Pokemon, but I could see like the ones, you know, like I'm sure Cat Bailey's going to talk about it on Axe of the Blood God, like loving you know, since it's all about competition and all that, and less the raids or whatever. They showed some new cards for Pokemon trading card game, of course. You know, I haven't touched that game in a long time, but they're still adding shit to it, of course. And then, of course, Pokemon Legends ZA. As I said, we finally know what it means. It's like a competition, and the ranking, you can rank from Z to A. So that's what it is. Now you know. I know you're very excited. Z to A. But I guess there's these wild Pokemon that are released that you can see on the top of that you'll see on whatever rooftops and whatnot, and they're like mega evolved wild Pokemon running around that you can try to fight, and they kind of reminded me a little bit of like the boss battles that you saw in Pokemon Legends Arceus, you know, which I liked that game, so cool. And there's like, as I mentioned earlier, there's the mega evolution of Dragonite, which is just basically like wings on his head. He looks like I forget what there's a race in Xenoblade where they have like wings on their head, and they look like that. They look like that race from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And yeah, and there's a ball, and I've seen a whole bunch of like stuff online making fun of that, it's like, oh, just put wings on your head and there's your mega evolution. So yeah. But I think the big thing, it actually wasn't in the Pokemon Presents, but right after Nintendo on their Twitter account or whatever, they announced that they're doing a special Switch 2 version that comes with Pokemon Legends ZA, like pretty much the same as they did with Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
So it's like $500 with Pokemon ZA on there. And I'm like, well, hey, you want to sell more Switch 2s? That's going to do it right there, I think.
Yeah, it is.
They're going to sell a shit ton of that. And I found that interesting because I was like, well, maybe they'll just keep doing that. Maybe like another big game, maybe like the next Zelda game, they'll be like, here's the Switch 2 version. You can buy it for $50 included with the Switch instead of getting it for $80 or whatever, you know. Maybe that'll be a continuing thing. Because when we heard about the Mario Kart one, you know, we said it was limited time. And now we have this Pokemon one for limited time also coming in October. So, cool. Just keep doing it. Why not, you know? I think any Pokemon fan who doesn't have a Switch 2 is going to get one now, you know, for that. And I still don't know a whole lot about the game, but I still want to get it. I'm going to get it regardless just because I love those stupid games. And I really love, I mean, Arceus was one of my favorite Switch games of all time, so I hope that ZA can live up to that somewhat. But, I mean, the rooftop stuff looks fun, and the big boss with the Mega Evolution guys look pretty cool, so we will see. And, and if it ends up coming out before Metroid Prime 4, I can always use my game voucher and get it for free and just pay $10 for the upgrade. That's what I was planning on doing, so I'm either going to use it on that game or Metroid, you know, whatever comes out first. So there you go. But yeah, that's my Pokemon Presents stuff. Any other news? Did you want to say in here? I guess as far as as far as releases, we said already that the Tiny Tail is coming out. John already got it, so that's out now. I guess something interesting was that the very first Switch 2 game sale is going on right now. You can get Cyberpunk for $62.
Wow.
$7 less. 10% off. There you go. I mean, that I was waiting how long it was going to take. I was wondering how long it was going to take until any of the Switch games got sales, and Cyberpunk, there you go, got a sale finally.
So I did see that in my. I didn't realize. Well, I realized it was on sale, but I saw that, and my first thought was, "Oh, this must be one of like the deluxe edition." And it took me like a few seconds to realize, "Oh no, that's just discounted from 70."
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's only one edition of Cyberpunk, and it's supposed to have everything on there, whatever. But yeah, that's on sale. WWE 2K25 came out this week. I know our guest friend of the show, Shake, has been really excited about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have him on next week to talk about it. But yeah, I really wanted to get it, but I just can't bring myself to spend $70 on that game. If it was like if it was a new AEW game, I would 100% do it. But for WWE, you know, I mean, I bought like 2023 for, or was it 2K23 for a PlayStation for like $10 or something like that. It was really cheap, and I played it for an hour, and that was good. You know, it's much different than like what we're used to with like the old school at 64 games and like the AEW game. Like the mechanics of it are take some getting used to. Like I'd like to, like, you know, I wouldn't mind doing an online session, like if somebody could teach me how to play it, but it takes some getting used to, and I don't really care very much about the WWE people. But anyway, that's coming out, or that is out now. I think it came out today. Pokemon Friends is out also for $10. Like I said, Wild Hearts, I played the demo for it. It's $50. It's out now, and you can play that as well. You can play the demo. It's a pretty meaty demo. It's like 8 hours, something like that. It carries into the game. The No Sleep for Kaname Date is out also, or coming out for $40. Arcade Archive Super Basketball. Is that like a NBA Jam type game? I didn't really look at it.
No, it's actually like Konami's first basketball game. It's pre-double dribble.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
simpler than that, you know.
Oh, I just I think I kind of glanced at it and I thought it looked better than like well, I guess it does kind of look like an NES game. Looking at it right now. So yeah, if you want to go all the way back to the beginning of Konami basketball games, there it is.
You know, I would love if Arcade Archives would do some bundles of these games. I think that I would be more at this point when they've got like a couple hundred of these. It would be cool to see like a Konami bundle or a Capcom bundle of all the different ones that they have. You know, they could do some phone calls and work something out like that. But
Call the bundle guys. Hey,
yeah,
bundle some shit. I mean,
Yeah.
they do have big sales on them where they sell them for like $2 each. I've seen,
that's true.
you know, but I mean, yeah, there's so many of them that it would be cool to have them grouped together or something.
Yeah, it would be nice if like maybe they could do that as like an all the time thing. Like if you buy 3 Konami titles, you get them, you know, for $2 off each or something. You know, something a little bit more, because I mean I'm interested in these games most of the time. They always like raise my interest, but do I want to spend $8 on a 40-year-old basketball game? Not really.
It depends on how much you expect to play it at all. I mean, it's like the new virtual console is what I kind of feel like with these arcade archives, because we get a new release every week of old, and they've done it. They've kept doing it since the beginning of the Switch and all that. And I like that they're doing that, but it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad they do it.
how much time would you put into these games? I mean, I did buy a lot of the arcade archives, like the SNK fighting games and stuff like that, but it's like, you know, I don't know, for these ones, I don't know if I'll put money into it. And speaking of things I don't want to put money into, Super Mario, or I'm not sure if I'm going to put money into or not. Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV comes out this week too. I think it's actually coming out like now. I think it's out right now. And there's some reviews out there yet for it. I have not seen them yet, but I am interested to see what they're about. I'm just curious as to, I don't know. I like Mario Party a lot, but do I need to pay $20 to be able to play mouse games and camera games? I don't know. Probably not. I wanted it to be something a little more substantial as to if it, like I said before, if there were new boards and stuff like that, then I would 100% do it. But as of right now, it's like, or is it going to fix it to where you can actually like game share to people more than one board, and you can actually game chat while you're game sharing? Like, 'cause you can't do any of that, or you couldn't unless it's going to update it with this. So I don't know. I'm sure I'll read a review or something, or listen to NBC talk about it or whatever, and decide on it. But I'm not really in any like rush to get it. But you know, I do love that game, but I don't see it. The additions, I don't see it as something that we would actually use. Like, 'cause Jess and I still play that like pretty often, but I don't see us like, you know, going out
Firing
of
up
our
the old
way.
camera.
Yeah, going out of our way to play like camera games or whatever,
Yeah.
like that sort of thing. And I mean, maybe if it's incorporated into the regular party mode and it gives us more mini games, it could be more interesting. I thought about maybe that, but it may not even be that. It might be completely aside from everything, where it's like we're not just going to do it as just one game. We're still going to play the regular Mario Party that we like. So But yeah, what else? Oh, I just want to mention this because I thought it was kind of funny. So Nintendo Music, they added 26 NES games to the Nintendo Radio or the Nintendo Music. Did you actually look at it on there? Because
I looked at the list. Yeah, it's all the black box games.
Well, like each soundtrack is like 3 minutes long total. So you got like maybe 27 minutes of music out of all these. Like it's like I looked at and I think most of them aren't even songs. They're just like
Loops.
jingles.
I love it though. Keep doing it. I love it. I love that they included all these black box games, and they said actually it's about an hour of music with all these games.
Okay, because I was looking at them like so. It's like Urban Champion, 9 tracks, total time 3 minutes. That's one whole album, 3 minutes. And there's a lot of them like that. I'm just saying,
totally
none of them are
this.
maybe like even 5. And this is me actually looking at it. It's like here, Wild Gunman, 1 minute total for the whole game. There's no way there's an hour in there for everything.
One of the headlines about this said Nintendo just added like the worst songs of the whole Nintendo Music. I'm like,
they're not even songs. They're not even. I mean, they're like deet deet deet. They're not even like enough to be a whole song.
But this is what the fans want. They want like every little, rock turned, and find every little Nintendo charming song and all the little sounds and all that stuff. Throw them all on Nintendo Music. Yeah. I mean, great. I love this. I like that they did it all in a big batch too. If they had just released Clue Clue Land, I would have been kind of pissed. But
that would be hilarious since Clue Clue Land's. I think that soundtrack is 2 minutes, 2 minutes total. But no, it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, like Clue Clue Land title music, 7 seconds. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm glad there's more stuff on there. I think if you totaled everything up, you'd maybe break 40 minutes if you're lucky. But it's like, 2 minutes per. It's like, I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, oh, wait, do these games even have songs? Like, Duck Hunt, 9 tracks, 1 minute total. Because Duck Hunt doesn't really have like a song. It's just, it's just got its little bits and all that.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like, it lasts like less than a minute and, then you're done.
They actually did a old retro commercial, like those old CD commercials, which was pretty funny. They put that out on Twitter, listing all the greats, hits like Mach Rider and Gyromite.
Nice.
And I like it. I love this news. More of this, please.
Yeah, no, I just think it's funny that they're doing it. Yeah, and
I can't wait for the Game and Watch collection.
And none of them have like actual. I would like to see the Game Boy versions of the Game and Watch. Those had some pretty good songs on there. Like I played, at least the first one I played a lot of. But yeah, it's just, it's funny. Ooh, F1 Race, my favorite. That one might have an actual song in it.
Atari 50 coming back for more. I mean, the gift that keeps on giving, the game that keeps perfecting upon perfection. They're doing a new DLC with the Namco Legendary Pack is what they're calling it. All the Atari Namco games. So talking about games like the 3 editions of Pac-Man, including the 2600, the 5200, and the ones from the Atari 8-bit computers. So this marks the first ever re-release of these games for consoles. And then they have an interactive timeline, of course, the trademark of this series, with video interviews and developers, archival materials, photos from the era. The U.S. arcade versions of Dig Dug, Xevious, both of which were developed by Namco in Japan and originally released by Atari. Now they're being re-released for the first time. And finally, home console versions of Galaga, Xevious, Galaxian, and Dig Dug. I'm on board. Whatever they do to expand Atari 50, I'm getting it. Sign me up.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if this was something I had posted before because there's been like so many different DLCs for Atari 50. Like I wasn't sure if I had seen it before, but this is a different one. This isn't one that they had announced before. Okay.
Yep.
Because I thought there was another new one that hadn't come out yet.
There was 2, only so far. They were optionally sold as a pack, so I got the pack. The second one has been released. That was a couple months ago. Yep, this will be number 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I mean, yeah, sure. You're definitely getting your money's worth for that game. They keep adding shit to it, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of like collections, I didn't put it on the notes or send it to the news, but I saw online somewhere. I think I saw it on Facebook that they were doing like a Mortal Kombat tour for like that for the Mortal Kombat collection, where they were going to go
cool.
around and you can play it in different places. It's starting like now, like this week, and I think it's going through the end of August, maybe. So I was like, does that mean that that's when the game is releasing? Because they never really put a time on it. But it shows like all the games that were announced that were on there. You know, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, Ultimate 3, 4, and the Game Boy games and all that.
They're doing a tour. They should do like the stage show that they used to do again. Run that again.
Which stage show?
Remember remember the martial arts show
for Mortal Kombat?
Yep.
Oh
yeah,
no!
when it first came around, they did like a. You remember, like, okay, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells tour? They basically did that, but with Mortal Kombat.
Like on ice?
Not on ice, no. But though I'd love to see Mortal Kombat.
You might get to see actual blood.
I mean, because it wasn't the Turtles? Wasn't that like a Turtles on Ice thing or something? I don't know.
I'm sure there was, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was like, I don't remember the Mortal Kombat tour. I guess I just missed that of it coming around. But I mean, it just any news about that game, you know, makes me excited because I've been very excited about it. I'm like, just fucking release it already. If that came out now, I would buy that. When I said I wasn't going to buy
I'd get that
any
too,
more
yeah.
games, but I'm going to buy that. And if you buy it, it'll be your first Mortal Kombat game that you ever bought, John, because you said I've never
owned
a Mortal
one.
Kombat. So
Ever. Not once.
But this one I'm very excited about, especially because, like I said before, there's been no re-release of Mortal Kombat 4 at all since the 64 PlayStation 1 days or whatever. So I want to play that on Switch. I love Mortal Kombat 4. I don't care what people say about it. I think that game's great. I love that game when it came out, and I still love it.
I've been curious about it. Yeah, I've never actually tried it.
Mortal Kombat 4?
Number 4, yep.
Oh, I never made you play it?
Maybe you did. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I was past that by the time I met you. But when I was in college at LCC, like me and Trevor Dowdy played a bunch of Mortal Kombat 4 when he went there. It was fun. And I showed we did all the codes. Like I did the one where all the like weapons would fall out of the sky and you could use them. Like there was a code you could do where it put all the weapons on the thing at once and they would fall from the sky when you started, and then you can beat each other with them. It was.
When
fun.
does this collection come out?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but but maybe as like where they kind of did the Switch 2 tour and it came out like towards the end of it.
Yeah,
I thought maybe that'd be a similar thing where maybe they'll do the tour and then at the end, then that'll be the actual announcement of the date because I'm very excited to play it.
As long as it releases on a Monday. I mean, come on, do it.
Mortal Monday. I mean, they don't release games on Mondays anymore. At least
so
they haven't.
What? This is a special day. Mortal Monday. Make it happen again. Bring it back.
Sure. I mean, I'd say just the sooner the better.
Where's this tour coming to?
It was not coming to Chicago.
Okay.
It was kind of so July 24th to 28th, San Diego, California. August 1st to 3rd, Las Vegas, Nevada. August 20th to August 24th in Germany at Gamescom, and August 29th to September 1st at PAX West in Seattle. Wait, when are you going to be in Seattle?
Oh, in September.
When?
First week of September.
September 1st?
No, actually, I'm going September 3rd.
Oh, damn. You should go early and go to PAX West.
I could, actually.
It's the first, yeah.
I'll think about it, yeah.
But I guess these are... Oh, I get it. Okay, so the tour really means that the places that they're going to. So they're going to be... So San Diego Comic-Con is this weekend. So you can play the game at San Diego Comic-Con. That's happening this weekend. And then EVO 2025 is in Las Vegas. They'll be there for that. And then Gamescom in Germany will be for that. So this is just basically... It's not really a tour. It's just them being at like game conventions and just having their stuff there. But or like, shit where you can normally try out new games and all that. So, but still, any sort of news for the Mortal Kombat Legacy collection, I'm all about. So I was excited to see it, just see that it'll be out there and people can try it out because that means that it'll come out sooner. So hooray.
Well, Digital Foundry discovered a hidden performance mode for Hitman World of Assassination on the Switch 2.
Did you find it, or did you fuck around with it, or try to find it?
Not yet. No, I've been too deep in Donkey Kong and then today.
How do you do it?
Misc. So, actually, this is like a quote-unquote performance mode. this is according to Digital Foundry, right? It says Richard Ledbetter of Digital Foundry received an email which notified him that a player had gone into the console system to have a muckabout due to the frame rate fluctuating. And he says, I went into the system settings and changed the TV output res from 4K to 720p, went back to the game, found it vastly improves the performance. And he says the Hawke's Bay mission ran at a very solid frame rate. So then he proceeded to put it to the test, capturing various scenes from the game's whistle-stop tour of the globe at 4K, 1080p, and 720p, choosing areas that push the GPU and CPU. It gives lots of crowd density, and the results he said are very interesting. So, yeah, basically they were able to get the frame rate, which normally would go to like 46.88 frames per second. He get it up to 59.95, which was a 62% improvement. So, yeah, I'll give that. That's a lot of numbers.
But you got to go.
There, but
it says you got to go into the system settings and change it from 4K to 720 or 1080, right? That's what they were saying.
Yep, got to go to the system settings to do it. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So if you really, really want your World of Assassinations to work better, I mean, I imagine if it's in the system, if you turn everything to 720, everything will perform better.
Probably.
Maybe so.
Maybe that'll make I mean, I haven't had any issues really with the frame rate on Donkey Kong, but I've seen people being upset about it not being 60 all the time or whatever. Switch it to 720, maybe it'll help. For people who notice that. I didn't notice anything.
I've been absolutely fine with it. There's only one instance where I saw Donkey Kong notably slow down, and honestly, when it happened, it kind of looked like a cool effect, like a slow motion thing. So it did not bother me at all. So
I didn't really notice it at all.
That game looks fantastic. But yeah, I'll go try this thing eventually whenever I'm done with Donkey Kong. How about speaking of Mortal Kombat, Warner Brothers released a trailer for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. You see that?
No.
Oh, want to give it a watch real quick?
No.
You don't want to?
I mean, I saw like the teaser trailer thing with Carl Urban as Johnny Cage or whatever, doing the Johnny Cage moves and like the helicopter and all this. I watched it on silent. I didn't watch it with the sound on, but I saw that enough. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go see this movie in the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, the last one was awful. Like, why would I even bother? I mean, I didn't like it at all.
I don't have high expectations for this one either. So
I mean, didn't you like say this is going to be a road trip or something? It's a road trip movie, or
yeah, that's what I felt like. They're gonna like lead up to Mortal Kombat, whatever. It's gonna be a road trip of them going to Mortal Kombat, and then they're gonna tease at the end. Oh,
we're
Mortal
here.
Kombat coming in Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah,
they probably will. What I really want, what I'm hoping is, with the success of Superman and how like James Gunn like had the movie start in the middle of the trilogy, can we just do that with everything now and just stop let's make like 5 movies before we actually get to the story. Like, stop trying to build, like, the MCU type of thing. Just be like, I just thought about that, like, after I saw the road trip thing or whatever. I was like, I wish they would have saw Superman and been like, hey, why don't we just start in the middle of the tournament and then just, like, go from there.
Just do that.
Instead
and also,
of, like,
James Gunn is, like, right down the hall from the Mortal Kombat guys at Warner Brothers. Like, can you just, like, pop over there for a few weeks and,
I mean,
out?
I forget they're, like, owned by the same people, so the properties. But it's like, I don't know. I saw some of the Johnny Cage stuff just because I really like Carl Urban, but I mean, I don't care. I'm probably not going to see that movie.
I'll probably catch it on streaming at some point.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it muted on HBO Max while I'm editing the podcast, and when you guys are talking about it, that'll be when I do it. Like the same way I did Minecraft.
Hallmark released its a line of new Nintendo ornaments for 2025. Well, didn't release. They announced it. Did you take a look at those or no?
Nah, I don't really. No, I don't know. It's too.
We got a link one.
It's too early. It's too early for me to be shopping for ornaments. I still. I try to stay as far away from Christmas as I can. Let's wait till it sneaks up on me and then it's everywhere.
I don't know. Yeah, I like these. I guess I'm gotten used to seeing these come around, and I'm getting excited for these.
I mean, we do have some Nintendo ornaments. Like I did get I got the KK Slider one. We have that one, but I don't want. It's like it's July. Don't make me think about Christmas now. It's like that's
Christmas in July.
That's my least favorite part of the year. I just don't want to think about it.
Yeah. Other than that, I guess there was a couple of surveys and some data released about Nintendo.
Oh wait,
Um,
we
what's up?
we didn't talk about the Zelda casting.
Oh yeah,
Link,
we never did.
Link and Zelda got cast as people that I don't know or have heard of. Do you know either of these
That's
actors?
true. No,
No, they're
they're both
unknowns.
young.
Yeah, they're unknowns, which is good, right?
Which I like.
It's better than
that's
I do
Chris
too.
Pratt.
that's a hopeful news, I guess, that they're unknowns. They're getting something right about this movie. You know, the characters are the stars, not the fucking actors. As they made the mistake of with the Super Mario Brothers movie. Like, let the characters be the stars. It seems like they're off on the right foot with this one. So, yep. The actors' names are Bo Bragison playing Zelda, and then Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link.
And
And
she's
this-
she's like a good amount older than him, right? Or she's like 4 or 5 years older than him.
I think
I
it
thought she's
said
like in her 20s.
he was
and he's in
16
his
and
teens.
she's 21.
Okay, yeah, so like 5 years.
It's like Padme and
Yeah, weren't
Not as
they,
bad.
I was say how young was he supposed to be? Fucking Jake Lloyd.
And then the other that was kind of last week, but I think we missed it for some reason. But this week, though, Google actually updated the search. So when you look for these people, they'll give a little Easter egg on the search. So you'll get if you look her up, it says, "Well, excuse me, princess," referencing the cartoon.
Yeah.
And then if you look him up, it says "kya kya," his sword slashing noises.
Ah,
So, yeah, cool.
interesting.
Somebody at Google's excited for the movie.
Or just bored at work or whatever.
or some AI made that up.
Yeah, I've always. I wish you could. Is there a way to turn off the AI search thing on Google?
I don't think so.
Because I never read it because it's like 99% wrong. I'll just go straight past it as like, can I get one from an actual person, please? Because it's always wrong.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I wish you could just switch it off. One thing that I really wanted to talk about that happened like right after we got done recording last week. Actually, I think we just missed it. Is Dragon Drive, Draget's Drive is getting like a global test fire demo.
That's kinda cool.
Which is great
Cool.
because a lot of people would not touch this game if you don't like let them play it for free. So this is exactly what I felt like they should be doing for this game. It's going to be August 9th and 10th. That's only like a couple weeks from now. But yeah, there'll be like a global drag fire or whatever you want to call it for Dragon Drive, and I'm excited about that. I'm happy they're doing that. So cool. Let's try it. I'm down.
Good shot.
I'm down to try it out. I would think this is probably the only way that Jeremy will play it. Because I don't think you're gonna. I don't see yourself throwing $20 towards this game.
Nope.
So, but at least it'll be like the tennis all over again, where you get to play it. Get to try it out.
I think they let us play tennis longer.
It was like a weekend, like the test fire or whatever it was.
They did the same with
test serve.
arms, I remember.
Yeah, they did it with They did it with arms, and they did it with tennis. And I remember the soccer one was.
Platoon as well.
I remember the soccer one was really
Platoon
broken
too.
because I tried playing the soccer game, and it just kept glitching out on me when they had the global test fire. I even recorded it and put it on Twitter because it kept freezing every time I tried to make a goal or whatever. It's not working well.
I wish there were more soccer games.
I'm sure you guys have played a lot of Super Mario Strikers on your GameCube app since in the last 2
Oh yeah,
weeks.
whole ton. Yeah, sure.
I haven't even
playing it right now.
I haven't even turned on my GameCube app in a few weeks. Oh,
Same
not
dab,
not since Strikers actually. I turned on Strikers and realized I was so bad at it, and then turned it off.
I've been playing Bonanza in between long bouts of Super Mario Strikers. You're right.
I mean, you like that game, so I mean, I could see you doing that.
I do. So last bit of news, Nintendo has revealed some interesting company data. One thing is that employee data shows that there's a low turnover rate and long average employment period. So this is in Japan, by the way.
Yeah.
Nintendo Japan.
That's where the good long employment is. They don't lay people off constantly there.
They don't.
Actually, they do go over the different regions. So Japan has the most full-time employees with nearly 3,000, while America comes in a distant second at 1,500, and then Nintendo Australia has by far the fewest at just under 100 people. Japan has the highest discrepancy between male and female employees, with 75% of their permanent workforce being male, and Nintendo's other branches are pretty much closer in gender parity. One of the more encouraging statistics is that the company has an extremely low turnover rate. In the past year, just under 2% of Nintendo's Japan employees were replaced, and that number only jumps up to about 5% for America. The average number of years that employee works at Nintendo ranges from 8.5 to 11 for most regions, with Japanese Nintendo employees staying on for a whopping 14.4 years on average. Hey, it pays to be a good company to work for, you know?
Yes.
Get people right.
Well, they care more about people there. You actually get you have like mandatory health tests or whatnot, or they actually care whether the people die or not.
Yeah, but what about the quarterly profits and the stock gains and all that? Come on. No, actually, like spend money on treating people right and pay people decently, and you'll actually get a good return on your investment.
Yeah.
The other thing is that a large survey of Japanese Nintendo fans have reported some data as well. So, a new survey from GEM Partners has revealed more about the gender split and the average ages of Nintendo fans in Japan. The survey surveyed about 180,000 Japanese gamers to get a better understanding of the different age ranges and genders playing certain popular Nintendo franchises. And this is interesting. If you want to look this up, there's a little chart that's breaking down like different series and like who's playing what specific series. This is coming courtesy of My Nintendo News. And I just thought it was fascinating to take a look at. Like, just to get to know who's like playing Splatoon, who's playing Pikmin, and all that kind of stuff. One of the things is, all right, so Splatoon, gender ratio of male to female, 65 to 35. Average age is 27 years. Let's see the oldest one. Legend of the Zelda series, average age is 35 years old. Yeah. There's all kinds of detail. Basically, just to say, if you want some like nitty gritty details on what's going on at Nintendo, yeah, it's all out there.
I would think the average age would be like older for like Legend of Zelda, stuff like that.
Well, that's the older folks that bring that number up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think that's all the news.
I don't think we didn't talk at all about the Game Boy, the Lego Game Boy.
Oh yeah, that's brand new. That just hot off the press. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it at the very beginning of the show, and I think we said we were going to talk about it later. But yeah, right off, Jeremy posted it to the Slack like 10 minutes before we started. But yeah, Lego Game Boy. What do you guys think?
$60. Good deal.
Good price.
Yeah, that's
a reasonable price Nintendo Lego thing. Cool.
Yeah, does that make you guys more interested in the Lego Game Boy?
Yes.
Yep. I would say
some of these
get it.
Sets have been like multiple hundreds of dollars. Like,
yeah, Lego sets in general.
The Piranha Plant set made me want more, so I have a collection. So now, if I get this, I'll have a collection.
I think you got to have 3 to have a collection.
Damn it!
Is that how it works?
2 is just a pair.
I have a lot of minifigures of Mario.
All right, that counts.
Or not minifigs, but the little minis, like those little $5 sets you could buy. What I can never find anymore.
We have a collection of Lego stuff. I mean, of not Nintendo ones necessarily, but we do have Lego stuff.
I have this little guy.
I got a Lego Batman.
From Jeremy.
Yeah, I got the Lego Batman down here from Jeremy, but I got just some Lego sets that we put together, but no Nintendo ones. But I still don't think I'll get the Game Boy, but I'm sure it's fun to put together if if either of you get it. If Jeremy gets it, you should make a video of it, put it on the internet so people can look at it.
I'm gonna get it. It comes out the day before my birthday, so I'll have some money and whatever, and maybe I'll just ask for it. I don't know. I'm gonna get it. It's cool. I like when things are like recreations of things that are like the same size and like and it's gonna be pretty much 1-to-1. Yeah.
I imagine people are gonna make like custom Game Boy games for it. So you like print different stickers out because it looks like just a sticker on the cartridge, so you could put it.
It is. It's actually a lenticular screen, so I guess if you tilt it, it's going to animate.
Yeah,
and it's got a stand too.
You can put it on a stand
like
and look at it. Yeah. Oh, it was the Virtual Boy's birthday too, just a few days ago.
Oh.
Speaking of Virtual Boys, did you
30 years old.
Did you ever track down enough batteries to try out your Virtual Boy that you thought you had lost, John? I take it no, because it's not on your notes.
No, and actually, you have to have batteries for it? I don't remember.
Yeah, you put them in the...
Unless you have a power adapter.
You put them in the controller.
I got the power adapter.
Well, then you don't need batteries.
Oh. I don't know. I don't have the power adapter.
You just need the little
you
thing
put it,
that clicks the controller, then it's a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, you put it in the controller, the batteries. Or at least mine, the one that I have.
No, I never did that.
And it's like six AA's or something.
No, I've not tried it out yet. I'm in the middle of cleaning up my whole place and rearranging things. Trying to get a nice like display area for all my stuff and knickknacks. And Yep. When I do
Anyways.
that, I'll probably try it out. Give a dog a bone.
Yeah, it was released in Japan July 21st, 1995. So as of July 21st, a couple days ago, it was 30 years old. So,
It's a virtual man.
yep. But yeah, Virtual Boy, 30 years.
Their Virtual Boy needs glasses.
We could do our top 10. I mean, none of us have even played that much. Say we could do a top 10 Virtual Boy games, but I've only
They have to
played
be like a top 5.
I've only played like 4 of them. Yeah, it would
top
probably all
2.
be the same. Yeah, but yeah, I saw somebody did like a top 21 Virtual Boy games. I was like, there was that much? I mean, maybe with the Japanese ones as well.
Yeah.
But happy
have to be.
birthday, Virtual Boy! I really wish that Nintendo would re-release you in some way.
I'm sorry I put you in the oven.
You were trying to fix it. I took mine out of the closet. I want to put it somewhere. I just don't know where to put it. My Virtual Boy. It's kind of just hanging out on the
It's pretty bulky.
on the table over there. But it's been, for the longest time, it was just in my closet. When I pulled all my comic book boxes out of there, I've been trying to organize them. I had to take everything out to get the comics out, and I took my Virtual Boy out of there, and I don't know where to put it yet. But hopefully someday, somewhere. But speaking of going somewhere, I think that's good for this episode. We should all go somewhere else other than being on here. But yeah, thanks everybody for listening to episode 481 of NintenDomain Podcast. You can find us on Blue Sky, at Trey Johnson, at Domain, at NintenDomain Podcast. You can find us on youtube.com/NintenDomain Podcast and twitch.tv/NintenDomain Podcast. And you can also support us at patreon.com/NintenDomain Podcast. And for just $1, you can get a lot of bonus episodes and whatnot. And check that out there. Yeah, there's last week I was talking about how I didn't have the WRT radio episode out. It's out now. I did it right after we recorded last week, so I put it together right then. So now you can go out there and listen to it if you want to. Among many other things, like early videos of us recording and all our bonus episodes, and there's a good amount of them. We're about to record number 75, so that's a lot of bonus content there, and there's even more beyond that. So check it out. And then I think you can get a free week too, you could just listen to some shit for free. Like a 7-day trial and all that fun stuff. But we've been your hosts. I'm Trey Johnson.
I'm Jerry Mikowski.
I'm John Nitter.
And thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you next time.
Ooh, see ya.
Get your ape on out there.
Bananza.